it's a makeup of a rainout back on April 30th, so I suppose it's appropriate that it's raining here at Wrigley Field. We hope to have Cubs baseball here on ABC 7. As the Braves are in town, Braves will actually play the White Sox for a 3-game set starting tomorrow night. Welcome to Cubs baseball here on ABC 7. Jim DeShays and Len Casper, and the Cubs are struggling. They dropped 6 of their last 7. 4 to go before the All-Star break. Tonight continues this long stretch. The Cubs will play 24 in a row without an off day leading into the break.
Yeah, last 10 days, 2 weeks or so, the starting pitching has been down. They were doing it, for some regression. They've been so good for so long. I think there's just some tired bodies, some tired arms out there. There's some banged-up guys in the bullpen. But, yeah, clearly this team, it's been a fairly mediocre month after a great start to the season. Hopefully can push through till the All-Star break and then get things cranked up in a positive fashion for the second half.
Let's check out our Honda starting pitchers for tonight. Lucas Harrell just up. This will be only his second start. You see the numbers against the Cubs. Those outings coming years ago against a much different club. Jason Hamill, you see what he's done here at Wrigley Field, and he'd like to be a lot better than his last time out.
Yeah, obviously needs to have a bounce-back start. We expect him to be a lot better than he was last time. It was a career worst start for him last time out in New York. He gave up 10 runs, including 5 home runs. Lucas Harrell's kind of an interesting case. Came up with the White Sox, moved on to the Astros, had one real good year there, then kind of went downhill. Actually pitched in Korea last year, but good work in the minor leagues this year, and good work in his one big league start so far this year.
Cubs have won 3 of the first 5 in this season series. The Cubs are just behind the San Francisco Giants now for the best record in all of baseball. They're 52-32. The Giants 54-33. Braves come in at 28-57. They are rebuilding right now. They have the worst mark in all of baseball. So let's get into the Mercedes-Benz keys to the game.
Yeah, well, keep it in the yard, and that just simply refers to the fact that Jason did give up the 5 home runs last time out against the Mets. A little easier to do against this Atlanta club. They are dead last in the major leagues by a wide margin in terms of home runs. Handle the lefties. Markakis and Freeman in particular, 2 talented veteran left-handed hitters that have put up very good numbers against Jason in his career. And then again, a limited book. Even though Harrell has faced the Cubs a little bit in his career, that was before most of these current players were with this team. So, collectively, just a handful of at-bats for current Cub players against Lucas Harrell.
So the Cubs have lost 12 out of 17. As we mentioned, this has been their toughest stretch of the year. I guess the good news is they still maintain a pretty healthy lead in the division.
Yeah, Joe likes to say it's good while you're stubbing your toe that somebody else is stubbing their toe, and that has been the case for the most part with the Cardinals and Pirates over this extended period. Although the Pirates had a nice long winning streak that finally came to an end today, so the Cardinals and the Pirates kind of leapfrogging each other for second place over the last couple of days, but still a very comfortable 8.5 game lead on the second place Redbirds.
Those are your NL Central standings, brought to you by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. And now let's take a look at today's Comcast Business of Baseball. And this is a lot harder than it looks. 24 in a row without an off day, and the Cubs really need an all-star break, and 7 of their guys won't actually get much of a break because they'll be participating in San Diego. You see the starters ERA. One thing I've noted, JD, they're giving up a lot more home runs than they did the first 2 months. Yeah,
and just seeing that, Arrieta's been in a little bit of a downward trend here over the last 4 or 5 starts. Hasn't been as crisp. The command has not been there. Hamill, as we said, got roughed up last time out. Well, just about everybody in the rotation has taken a turn, except for Kyle Hendricks, really kind of given one up. Last road trip, 4 of the 5 starters had their worst outing of the year, and in New York, John Lester and Jason Hamill had the worst outings of their careers in that series in New York.
Dexter Fowler, we have news on him. We're going to hear from Joe Madden. This is the Keller Graduate School of Management. Leaders of the game and the plan for Dexter Fowler moving forward.
But let him go out into rehab. I don't want to, like I said before, just because the All-Star week occurs next week, it doesn't mean that we don't want to get him out on rehab. If he can do that successfully, take a Sunday off, go out and play a couple innings on a Tuesday, feel good again, and you got Wednesday, Thursday, leading in the Friday, and then all of a sudden you're in good shape again. So this is one of those things, man, that you could become overly cautious with. Our primary objective is to make sure that he's well and ready to play.
So it'll be nice to have Dexter Fowler back atop the Cubs lineup, and assuming everything goes as planned, he'll be in the leadoff spot a week from tomorrow here at Wrigley Field against the Texas Rangers. And again, very possible that if all goes as planned, he could start in the All-Star game, even though he doesn't play Sunday.
I think that's his hope. I think that, you know, to be activated after the weekend and then be eligible to play in the All-Star game. So not only to go and participate in the festivities, but to actually play a couple innings at least, get in that bat or two. And, yeah, if you're Dexter Fowler, you're dying to play in that game.
Right. Kind of weird to say that maybe one of his rehab games will be in San Diego, American League versus National League.
Yeah.
But that's the way it seems to be playing out. So we have a rain delay from Wrigley Field, and we will have baseball at some point tonight. We promise you that, Braves and the Cubs, and we'll have more in a moment from the friendly confines. Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. By Keller Graduate School of Management, learn loud. By State Farm, talk to an agent today at 800-STATE-FARM. By Honda, start something special with a great deal on a Honda, now at your Honda dealer. And by Southwest, transparency, low fares, nothing to hide.
TMI does it all. The trusted company to call for your air conditioning and plumbing repair and replacement needs. With fast, friendly service on time, all the time.
TMI. Pointing you in the right direction. TMI.
Play ball!
For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time, July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at hallofametour.com.
Only Mediacom brings it all together.
My internet is really fast.
I really just love my TiVo.
So many options on demand.
Because it's all together, it definitely works better.
More speed, more entertainment, and home phone. Bundles start at just $24.95 each a month for a year.
For me, it is a much better experience than satellite.
3 great services, 1 low price. No contract required. Get it all with Mediacom. Call 800-SIMPLIFY for details.
Usually you see me on TV talking about one of our 11 new car franchises. But don't forget about nearly 600 quality pre-owned and certified cars, trucks, and SUVs available at Courtesy in Moline. Unbelievable 100,000-mile warranties from Nissan and Kia. Financing as low as 1.9%. Plus, Courtesy provides a free Carfax history on any pre-owned or certified vehicle. See it now and shop our pre-owned inventory 24/7 at CourtesyCarCity.com and in the South Park Auto Plaza, Moline.
TMI does it all. The trusted company to call for your appliance repair and plumbing needs. Guaranteeing satisfaction with fast, friendly service on time, all of the time.
TMI. Pointing you in the right direction. TMI.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. By your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Visit buyhyundai.com. By Lakeside Bank, celebrating 50 years of financial strength. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. By new BP gasoline with Invigorate, our best fuel ever. And by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way. Hey, everybody, did you know that ABC 7's Windy City Live has a new time period? Yep, you can now watch Val Warner and Ryan Cheverini weekdays at 1 p.m. And you won't want to miss tomorrow's show. Famed magicians Penn and Teller will do a trick you won't believe. A Hamilton ticket giveaway. That sounds fun. Ryan Zaney 2-minute warning with one of your favorite Cubs, John Lester. That's Windy City Live weekdays at 1 p.m. on ABC 7. And Ryan and Val are with us in the booth. during a rain delay here at Wrigley Field. So you're doing us a favor. We got to get to the first pitch here, and welcome to the broadcast booth. How you doing?
We're doing great. You know, we just ran up here literally because we thought we were going to see in the third inning. But thanks for having us, guys. JD, Len, great to be with you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for making the adjustment. It's very valuable for us for you to be able to be here during this time slot.
We're very good at killing time. We kind of know how to do that.
Moving to 1 p.m., how's the adjustment to the afternoons going?
Well, let's just say there's been no adjustment for me, Lynn. I have kids, so I'm still up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, Ryan gets to sleep in a little bit longer now.
I have the best life in TV, I think. I shouldn't tell the bosses that, but... You know, I get to sleep.
Know.
I get to sleep in, you know. And,
so if you're doing a 1 o'clock show, you need to be at the studio what time?
We're at 10 o'clock. We do our morning meetings in case we have to do any rehearsals. We go over kind of some things that we may talk about on the show, and then once we're live, you know, it's no holds barred. Sort of like when you guys are doing the broadcast, you have a game plan, but then it starts pouring rain and everything goes out the window.
Live TV is fun. It can be terrifying at times. How much, in terms of ad-libbing versus prepared, you know, teleprompters, scripts, things like that, do you juggle?
I would say 80% of our show is ad-lib.
Yeah.
I mean, we do prepare for guests the night before. We get segments brought to us, you know, by producers who've researched guests, and then we do our further research. So that part, you know, we kind of have an idea, but the majority of it is all ad-lib. It's a full-on conversation for the first 20 minutes of the show where we have a lot of fun. We talk about the Cubs, what's happening in Chicago, sex, you know, all kind of good
Relationships, yeah. You know, the first 20 minutes, we kind of just say, hey, this is kind of what's going on.
Right.
And then we just go, and we do it without a commercial break, which is great because most shows take a break every 5 minutes. But, you know, we have that luxury of having that first 20-minute segment without any breaks. So, you know, it gets a little wild, and the live studio audience makes all the difference in the world.
Right.
You know?
Now, you come from the sports world, Ryan, and Val, you know, you've been an anchor. Sometimes you watch news anchors get in those moments where you've got weather issues, whatever, where you just all of a sudden go from that script to we've got to cover an hour, hour and a half, and okay, where am I? Oh, who am I? You know, it can be tough. Have you had any moments in your career where you're like, I have no idea what I'm going to say or where I'm going right now?
Oh yes, we've kind of had those moments at WGN from my anchoring day, from my anchoring days at WGN, of course at Windy City Live too. And I think that's the beauty of our jobs. It really is a testament to how good you are at what you do. If you can fill that time, act like you know what you're talking about. Hopefully you do know what you're talking about, and make things interesting and informative for folks.
Right. Make it up every night.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Make it up. You know,
it was the craziest person you've ever had on, or the zaniest.
I know who you're going to say.
No, I'm going to say, you think I'm going to say Mike Tyson?
Yes, he's going to say Mike Tyson.
I love Mike Tyson when he's been on the show. But, you know, Richard Branson jumped up on the desk.
Oh, that is true.
Billionaire Richard Branson, right? He jumps up on the desk.
True.
And I'm thinking, there's part of me wanting the desk to break because this would be a huge viral video. And, of course, he can pay for the desk. No problem, but he was a wild man.
Yeah,
Richard Branson.
What inspired him to jump on the desk? Just,
you know, he was doing
Tom Cruise moment.
They were. No, it was actually a Ferris Bueller moment because they were opening the Virgin Hotel, and they were doing a big Richard Branson day off kind of thing. He's wearing the whole Ferris Bueller, you know,
he even had on white like leather shoes. His whole outfit was like.
Yeah,
cool
and he just wanted to like surf like he was on the parade float.
But he's in great shape to be able to jump from his seat to the desk.
Yeah. Indeed.
So you've got Penn and Teller coming up. You know, JD can juggle.
Can you?
Oh, really?
Let's see what you got.
Do we have enough items?
I don't have enough. I got a bottle of water with a Cub visor.
I don't know if that'll really work.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Your new
I
iPad.
can just gotta take my word for it.
I'll tell you this. I was going to bring you gifts. We'll see how good of a juggler you are.
Let me hang out over these people that are right below us and juggle a coffee cup and a baseball.
We brought you some Windy City Live mugs there.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's very nice.
And I have a little something for you, too, because you mentioned our Hamilton ticket giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 8 coveted tickets that, like, you know these tickets are going for thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Well, we gave away 2 last Friday. We're going to give away 2 more tomorrow. The idea is that you have to enter to win. You have to write down the keyword worth that you see on the show. You go to our website, you enter the contest, and then Friday your name goes into a big bucket and we pick the names. We know you guys can't do that because you're so busy during the day. You don't get to catch our show at 1 o'clock. So we have brought you entries, and we're going to throw your name in tomorrow to win Hamilton
Thank you. I thought you were bringing me tickets. It's like it's gold.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
This is good. This is the next best thing. Thank you. This is
All
great.
right. Ryan and Val, thanks for stopping by. Windy City Live, weekdays at 1 p.m. Local programming coming up, and we will have Cubs baseball this evening.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Now Mints is new, is fresh, is flavorful, is smooth. Mentos Now Mints, the smooth way to freshness.
When Chili's first opened, you didn't need to be a millionaire to have a good time. All you needed was a few bucks and maybe a mustache. Now get a burger, salad, and a mini molten cake for $10. Chili's, chillin' since '75.
Milk.
Okay, phone's over. Thirsty?
My friend said I had to earn my way to the cool table.
Oh, sweet Jamie. You gotta stick up for yourself. Like with the Name Your Price tool. People tell us their budget, not the other way around.
So I was at the cool table all along.
Ever wonder
I gotta go.
what the pets we love
Bye.
do when we leave? The Secret Life of Pets, rated PG.
More Family Guy after this.
Making informed decisions is important to you, your family, and your friends. That's why Consumer Connections is right at your fingertips on ourquadcities.com. Consumer Connections gives you meaningful information for your health, family, home, financial, and legal decisions that will make your life easier. When you're looking for quality furniture, visit Peterson Heggie Furniture. Log on to ourquadcities.com to Consumer Connections to make informed decisions for today and tomorrow.
Howie Mandel presents Pete Holmes, Jeff Ross, and today's funniest comics in the stand-up special Just for Laughs, Monday at 8/7 Central.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the Season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
Humankind only has 8 months and 12 days left on Earth.
Excuse me? So you want to
What would you do if you only had 8 months left to live?
try a pogo stick?
Bigger.
He's nuts, right?
Totally nuts.
No Tomorrow. Coming this fall to the CW.
I never told you about my father. They found his body in the East River 2 days after my 8th birthday. Some said his death was a tragedy. Others said he got exactly what he deserved. Last night,
This is WQ2YV.
hello? I spoke to him.
Do you remember the time?
We brought a horse into the bar.
Or what about when?
We tested if banana peels are really slippery.
How about the?
Night we started a mariachi band.
And how could anyone forget?
We bungee jumped off the Statue of Liberty.
Nope. No matter what you do,
Who's ready for the craziest adventure yet?
remember to watch How I Met Your Mother 5 nights a week. Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
On the next Family Guy, Peter takes an epic journey.
We go on a quest to find the source of the world's dirty jokes.
The Secret Order of Dirty Joke Writers.
These are some of the world's smartest people. Not a lot of women.
Yeah,
not a lot of women.
Next Family Guy. Howie Mandel presents Pete Holmes, Jeff Ross, and today's funniest comics in the stand-up special Just for Laughs, Monday at 8/7 Central.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the Season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
Humankind only has 8 months and 12 days left on Earth.
Excuse me?
What would you do if you only had 8 months left to live?
Try a pogo stick?
Bigger.
He's nuts, right?
Totally nuts.
No Tomorrow. Coming this fall to the CW.
I never told you about my father. They found his body in the East River 2 days after my 8th birthday. Some said his death was a tragedy. Others said he got exactly what he deserved. Last night,
This is WQ2YV.
hello? I spoke to him.
On it.
Oh, come to mama.
Lead the way.
All your worlds are about to change.
Love it.
It is absolutely impossible.
Welcome to a world that challenges reality.
Where have you been all my life?
So I just noticed, no sleeves. Don't you get cold?
It's about changing the future.
Great possibilities are right in front of us.
Closed captioning for Family Guy is brought to you in part by...
Jack, you gotta try the sandwich from Subway. It's better for you and delicious.
Sure it is.
Would I lie to you?
Frank, we use car salesman.
Touché.
At Subway, our all-new premium chicken is raised without antibiotics. Subway, fresh is what we do.
I wish it wasn't just the dark times bringing us together.
But it is friends like you that make those dark times worth having.
That was a hell of a speech.
People still need saving.
Stand back.
We got this. We're a team. Fate compelled me to bring you together.
How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
We are
Some say sports aren't important, but sports are important. To every parent who ever sat for hours to watch their kid play for a few seconds. To every coach who saw potential in a young athlete and pushed them to reach it. To every kid who ever suited up, got knocked down, but got back up again. Sports unite us, give us common cause, and teach us important life lessons.
And what could be more important than that?
Tonight and every night, join Jay Kidwell and the Local 4 sports team.
How I Met Your Mother. Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
More cheese, more pepperoni, less money. It's the deep discount. Get our premium Detroit-style deep dish pizza with more cheese and pepperoni on sale for just $7 until July 10th.
Pizza. You have a vision. It's behind everything you do.
even when you least expect it. It comes through. You know what you want, and we can help make it real. You need choices? We've got all kinds, including special finishes and papers. And they're all absolutely guaranteed because you have a vision and we have your card. 500 start at just $9.99 when you enter BC500 at Vistaprint.com.
When Chili's first opened, you didn't need to be a millionaire to have a good time. All you needed was a few bucks and maybe a mustache. Now get a burger, a salad, and a mini molten cake for $10. Chili's, chillin' since 7.
Right on. It's the 2.5 Men Full Tilt Sweepstakes. Yay! 3 winners. Jet to LA to watch pro football's newest team in action. Visit the set of 2.5 Men and dine with the Tilted Kilt Pub and Eatery Calendar Girls. So sexy. Where a cold beer never looked so good. That is better. Watch this week for the hookup of the day. Then text the name to 34490 or go to LAFullTilt.com to enter. Kudos. Enter to win the Full Tilt Sweepstakes.
Esurance does insurance a smarter way, which saves money, like bundling home and auto coverage, which reduces red tape, which saves money. And when they save, you save. That's home and auto insurance for the modern world. Esurance, an Allstate company. Clicker.
Well, the rain has gone away and given way to a beautiful summer night for baseball at Wrigley as we get ready for the Braves and the Cubs. Tarp is clearly off. They are getting the field ready for what is now an 8:40 start. Jason Hamill will start for the Cubs. We still have a little bit of time before that happens. Cubs would really like to win this one as they've been struggling of late. Would be a nice way to head out on the road. So an 8:40 start. Stick with ABC 7. We'll be back at 8:35. Until then, enjoy some local programming.
He's nuts, right?
Totally nuts. No tomorrow. Coming this fall to the CW.
I wish it wasn't just the dark times bringing us together.
But it is friends like you that make those dark times worth having.
That was a hell of a speech.
People still need saving. Stand back.
We got this. We're a team.
Fate compelled me to bring you together.
How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
We are
Hi, this is Brad Nye from Dick Holliday and the Bamboo Gang. And we want to invite you to come join us Friday, July 8th from 7 to 10 at the Bass Street Landing in Moline. Great benefit concert for Tootie's Tribe and Moline High School Special Olympics.
Making informed decisions is important to you, your family, and your friends. That's why Consumer Connections is right at your fingertips on ourquadcities.com. Consumer Connections gives you meaningful information for your health, family, home, financial, and legal decisions that will make your life easier. When you're looking to further your education, check out Blackhawk College. Log on to ourquadcities.com to Consumer Connections to make informed decisions for today and tomorrow.
Do you remember the time?
We brought a horse into the bar.
Or what about when?
We tested if banana peels are really slippery.
No matter what you do, remember to watch How I Met Your Mother. Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW. Howie Mandel presents Pete Holmes, Jeff Ross, and today's funniest comments in the stand-up special Just for Laughs, Monday at 8/7 Central.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the Season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
Closed captioning and other consideration for 2.5 Men provided by...
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything. Even a romantic rodent.
A romantic what?
sucker for proposals, and we covered it April 26, 2014. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Humankind only has 8 months and 12 days left on Earth.
Excuse me?
What would you do if you only had 8 months left to live?
Try a pogo stick?
Bigger.
He's nuts, right?
Totally nuts.
No Tomorrow. Coming this fall to the CW.
I never told you about my father. They found his body in the East River 2 days after my 8th birthday. Some said his death was a tragedy. Others said he got exactly what he deserved. Last night,
This is WQ2YV.
hello? I spoke to him.
On it.
Oh, come to mama.
Either way.
All your worlds are about to change.
Love it.
It is absolutely impossible.
Welcome to a world that challenges reality.
Where have you been all my life?
So I just noticed no sleeves. Don't you get cold?
It's about changing the future.
Great possibilities are right in front of us.
Democracy is loud, complex, and endlessly fascinating.
Matter of Fact with Fernando Espuelas.
Each week, we'll break through the noise with insights into what's really going on behind the curtain of political theater. A dialogue with decision makers. Hard-hitting, balanced coverage of the issues that impact our future.
Political coverage for a new generation of voters. Matter of Fact with Fernando Espuelas.
Sunday at 12:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Howie Mandel presents Pete Holmes, Jeff Ross, and today's funniest comics in the stand-up special Just for Laughs, Monday at 8/7 Central.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
I wish it wasn't just the dark times bringing us together.
But it is friends like you that make those dark times worth having.
Give a hell of a speech. People still need saving. Stand back.
We got this. We're a team.
Fate compelled me to bring you together.
How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
We are
How I Met Your Mother. Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW. The following is a paid advertisement for the revolutionary 21-day fix, brought to you by Beachbody.
Hello there. I'm Tom Bergeron, and this show is about transforming how you look and feel starting right now.
Are you struggling right now to lose weight?
I've struggled with my weight my entire life.
I really want to lose this.
I didn't want to walk down the aisle weighing 220 pounds
I need to do something, and it needs to happen right now.
Now, there's a breakthrough new way to lose those pounds and inches, and it happens in just 21 days.
I was amazed I was able to accomplish this in 3 weeks.
I lost 14 pounds and 11 inches, and I feel great.
Get ready for the 21-day fix. The fast, simple system you can stick with. From celebrity fitness and nutrition sensation, Autumn Calabrese.
Even too much of healthy food can pack on the pounds. Let me show you how my color-coded containers help you eat the right, satisfying portions of the foods you love. Plus, with my quick 30-minute daily workouts you can stick with, you will lose weight. You don't need 90 days. You don't even need 60 days to see results. You just give me 30 minutes a day for 21 days, and I promise you, the weight will come off.
Thanks to the 21-day fix, I've lost 10 pounds and 13 inches.
I lost 13 pounds and 13 inches, 21 days with Autumn.
It's no wonder that the 21-day fix has quickly become a fitness phenomenon and is already the fastest-selling program ever produced by the biggest name in fitness, Beachbody, the company behind P90X and Insanity. And today, Autumn and America's favorite host, Tom Bergeron, are going to share incredible stories of people who wanted to get in shape fast.
I lost 15 pounds in my first round.
And they'll reveal how people are even using the 21-day fix for multiple rounds to completely change their lives.
I was always tired. I was always worn out. I felt like a failure.
In 7 rounds, you lost 43 inches and 100 pounds.
Get ready to be amazed at what you can do and undo with the 21-day fix. And keep watching for a special free offer you don't want to miss.
All right, great stuff. Now, who here would love to get in shape and lose a bunch of weight in just 3 weeks? Okay. And who would love to be able to lose that weight but still enjoy the foods you love? I thought so. So let's bring out the real star of this show, an amazing woman who has actually been my personal trainer, who I think is one of the most inspirational and effective body transformation experts I've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, the creator of the 21-day fix, my good friend, Autumn Calabrese. I have to say, I've hosted a lot of television over the years. I've never done a show like this. And the only reason I'm doing this one is because of you, Autumn, frankly. We've known each other for years. You've trained me, I think it's safe to say, over a few hundred hours of personal training sessions. But what do you have to say to people who desperately want to be fit, but they can't imagine spending hours in a gym every week?
The 21-day fix is 30-minute workouts that anybody can do and fit into their busy day. You're going to get 7 different workouts that you can rotate through the 21 days. It's going to keep you from getting bored. It's going to keep your body from adapting and plateauing. It's simple nutrition. It's portion control. So you're going to use the color-coded containers to still eat the foods you love. This combination of 30-minute workouts and portion control can transform anybody's body in 21 days.
All right, let's start with some people who wanted to get toned and drop 5, 10, or 15 pounds fast, but they didn't want it to take a couple of months. Take a look.
I'm Kelly, and thanks to the 21-day fix, I lost 10.5 pounds and 10.5 inches.
I'm Rachel, and thanks to the 21-day fix, I went from a size 10 to a size 4. This is a 4.
My name's Jody, and I lost 11 pounds and 6 inches with 1 round of the 21-day fix, and I feel amazing.
My weight loss journey has actually gone up and down. I started at 185 pounds, and for the last couple of years, I've just kind of been stuck at about 140 pounds. I was going to the gym, working out probably an hour and a half a day, and was seeing absolutely no results. It wasn't until the 21-day fix that I was able to break the plateau and get to my goal. So I lost 6 pounds and 19 inches. I realized, okay, I don't have to go kill myself in the gym or work out at home for 90 minutes. I can get all of this done in 30 minutes a day with an awesome meal plan where I can eat pretty much whatever I want. I went from someone that was ready to give up to being in the best shape I've been since high school.
Nice to meet you. All right, first, you've done 1 round of 21-day fix. You lost 6 pounds, but this is what amazed me, 19 inches?
Thunder thighs are gone.
Good, congratulations.
You went from doing 90 minutes of workouts to 30 minutes of workouts. which means the nutrition was off, right?
Yes.
You can't out-train a bad diet.
Even though I was eating healthy carbs before, I was eating way too many.
So the containers were crucial for you then, right?
Huge, huge eye-opener. It was awesome.
Congratulations, Lisa. Thank you very much. All right, I know what you're thinking. Those people only had a few pounds to lose. Maybe you have a lot more to lose. Will this work for you? Well, no one proves that better than a mom who, no matter how hard she tried, couldn't lose the baby weight. Take a look.
At my heaviest, I was 152 pounds, and I didn't have any energy. I felt really self-conscious about myself. It got to the point where my clothes didn't fit. I had to go buy all new clothes, and then I'd cry in the dressing room. My husband is gone a lot with the military. It's just me and my baby. I couldn't always get a sitter to go to the gym. I started the 21-day fix because it was 30 minutes a day, and I could do it from home. I lost 32 pounds in 3 rounds. It's really simple to follow. The portion control containers, they made things so easy. I feel like I can eat basically whatever I want as long as it's portioned. I feel so much more confident in myself. My energy is amazing. Honestly, 21 days, anybody can stick to it, and you feel great.
Everybody. Hi, Danielle.
Your story is like so many women, right? We have our babies, and you've got all this extra weight on you that you weren't used to having, and it's scary because you're like, is it gonna come off, or do I just have to accept that this is my new body? And you don't. Like, you don't have to accept it at all.
You mentioned that your husband's in the military. He's away a lot. I don't think you have much in the way of family around. Autumn became sort of your BFF.
It's true. It's so funny because even though she was on my TV, it was like, you were there with me. And you were my support, and I want to thank you for that.
Those are amazing results, but what if you have even more weight to lose? What if you're like millions of other people saying, my life is spiraling out of control? Can the 21-day fix help me? Well, the answer is in Krishna's story.
I've never been as large as I am now. I went through a lot of life changes. The most devastating was my mother's death. I just kind of shut down, and this is the result. Since 2004, I've put on 110 pounds. It's week 2 of the 21-day fix, and I feel fantastic. On the 21-day fix, I lost 18 pounds. You better believe I'm doing it for 21 more days. It's not a crash kind of diet where you're gonna drop it all and then gain it back next week. The recipes that they provided, they're delicious. I'm eating real food, real portions where I'm full. The workout, it's 30 minutes. You can do that 30 minutes and then you're back to your life. With the 21-day fix, I lost 107 pounds. And I feel amazing. The last time I was this size, my freshman year in college. And now, 20 years later, I'm back.
Krishna couldn't make it here to the studio, but she's been kind enough to join us from her home. Hi, Krishna.
Hi, Autumn. Hi, Tom. Autumn, I just want to say your program is amazing. I've gained such confidence, and my energy level is through the roof. Autumn, I just thank you so much. You truly are my Shiro.
Shiro. Congratulations. Well, the results are undeniable, but that's not even the most amazing thing. If you knew what I paid Autumn to train me, you would be shocked that today during the show you'll get a full 21 days of training and her complete portion control system for less than I spent for one training session. And you're my friend. This is the one. It's time for you to get that body back. Don't miss this deal. We'll be right back, and we have to talk.
Simple fitness, simple nutrition, fast results.
I lost over 11 pounds and 6 inches with 1 round of the 21-day fix, and I feel amazing.
Now I lost 14 pounds and 11 inches on the 21-day fix, and I've never felt better.
Introducing the 21-day fix from celebrity trainer and nutrition expert Autumn Calabrese. Just do one of these 6 30-minute workout routines each day.
It's 30-minute workouts. They're nothing crazy. They're simple exercises. Anybody can do them. We've got upper body and legs and cardio with weights and Pilates and yoga. There's something in there for every single day to keep your body guessing, to keep you from plateauing, to keep you from getting bored.
To be able to get a sweat-dripping workout in 30 minutes that works your entire body, just hit the nail on the head. I lost 8 pounds and 7 inches, and it was just amazing.
Autumn made combining fitness and nutrition simple with her portion control color-coded containers. It's easy. If your food fits in one of these containers, you can eat it. There's one for every type of food you like to eat. That means you can still eat the foods you love, just exactly the right portion every time. Plus, they're microwave safe for quick serving and dishwasher safe for an easy cleanup. We told you it was simple. Autumn also includes a simple eating plan that shows you how many portions to eat each day, including desserts and chocolate, even wine. Just the right portion every time.
It fits, you can eat it. There's nothing to think about. It can't get any easier than that.
Autumn even created a Start Here guide that walks you through the program step by step. It shows you which 30-minute workout to do each day. Plus, there's a place to set and track your goals. That's it. Simple. Pick up the phone and get the body you always wanted with the complete 21-day fix fitness and nutrition program, including all 6 easy-to-follow 30-minute workouts, Autumn's portion-controlled color-coded containers, and simple eating plan. That's a $220 value for just 4 easy payments of $19.95. But wait, be one of the first 200 callers to order from this show, and you'll receive these 3 free bonus gifts. Autumn's Dirty 30 workout, a bonus 30-minute workout she designed just for her celebrity clients to get fast results. Autumn is even including her 3-day quick fix, her secret to getting bikini ready in just 3 days. And 3 24/7 online support, including live chats with Autumn, plus access to a free coach to help you reach your goals. These bonuses, a $220 value, are yours free. So call now to get the entire 21-day fix program, plus $220 in free bonuses for just 4 payments of only $19.95. But wait. Order now and Autumn will knock off 1 entire payment. So now the 21-day fix is only 3 easy payments of $19.95. That's 21 days of training for less than the price of 1 private training session with Autumn. Because there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, you can finish the entire 21-day program. And if you don't see results, or for any reason, just send it back and you don't pay. But you get to keep Autumn's Dirty 30 workout and her 3-day quick fix. That's a $40 value free, just for trying the 21-day fix. Plus, call in the next 18 minutes and get a free upgrade to express delivery. Another $15 value free. Don't wait 2 to 3 weeks for delivery. You'll have your 21-day fix in just 3 to 6 days. Guaranteed. Want 21-day fix workouts streamed to your computer, smartphone, or tablet? Ask your operator about free access to 21-day fix on demand, so you can take Autumn with you anywhere, even the gym. And because this limited time offer is not available in stores, you must pick up the phone now to save $20 on the 21-day fix.
Operators are standing by. Call 1-800-610-9012. That's 1-800-610-9012. Or go online to 21dayfix.com. That's 1-800-610-9012. Order now.
Entire program for less than what I paid for one of my personal training sessions with her. I'm continuing to rub that in. The best part, though, if you're not satisfied for any reason, you get your money back. The number to call to get started is right here. In just 3 weeks, you could get amazing results just like these.
I'm a 31-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom of 2 boys. My time is not my own. I live every second of every day for my children. One day, I decided to type in my weight and my height into the BMI calculator, and the results that came back were horrifying. It actually landed me on obese. It was a wake-up call, and I realized that I had to do something. I chose the 21-day fix, and I'm so glad that I did. The containers are wonderful. It's just so easy. I don't have to weigh my food. I don't have to count my calories. I just decide, what do I want to eat for the day? I connected with Autumn immediately. It's like she's in your living room and she's there to just keep you going.
Take it 1 exercise at a time and we will get through it together.
You have nothing to lose but the weight. You have nothing to gain but confidence. I didn't stop at 21 days. I just kept going.
In 5 rounds, you lost 36.4 pounds on a 21-day fix.
You said you'd never worked out really before.
Never worked out ever.
So did you actually start with the modifier in the video?
I did. I love Kat, the modifier. And she can do it. I can do it too, and I'm doing it. And when you have that post-workout high, you have something that a scale cannot even measure. You have just this huge success. And how could you not want to continue doing something so wonderful?
You should be hosting this show. So clearly we know the 21-day fix is simple and that it works, but Autumn, walk us through how the container's working.
Yeah, come on over. Let's have a little look. What I want you to see is...
Well, hold on. Cheeseburger, tacos, a brownie, and wine. This is a great diet.
Not a diet. It's not. I'm not taking anything away. It's just a healthier way of eating in the right portion sizes.
Right.
So let's look at what a day would look like for a guy your size if you were trying to lose weight.
Right.
Breakfast, an omelet, veggies, toast, yogurt, and fruit. You get 4 purple containers a day. The purple represents your fruit. So you get to fill that 4 times a day.
I got to tell you, this is actually a bigger breakfast than I would normally eat.
Right.
So...
Lunch, your red is your protein. You get 6 of these a day. So you're going to fill this 6 times, you guys. That's plenty of food in a day. Blue is your healthy fats, and then orange is seeds and dressings. And that's a very big meal. You're not going to be deprived.
No, clearly.
Healthy snack, you've got veggies and pita and turkey. Dinner, we've got steak, so that would be your protein. Your green container represents your vegetables. You're going to fill this 6 times a day. Yellow are your carbohydrates. You get 4 of these a day. Then I did include a brownie for you because I know you enjoy brownies.
I do.
And you still can have wine. You still get to have all the food you love. You're just going to have them in the right portion sizes. If it fits in the container, you get to have it.
All right, impressive. Now, if you're not convinced that you'll get enough to eat on Autumn's 21-day fix, nobody is going to change your mind more than Jake. Take a look at his story.
I have 2 kids, a daughter that's 8 and a son that's 5. I had health risks. I was always tired. I was always worn out. I wouldn't spend time with my family. I felt like a failure, and I knew I needed to change something. So I called up my buddy. He recommended the 21-day fix. The containers are really simple to use. I was shocked to see how much food you can eat. The 30-minute workouts made it real easy. Autumn is awesome.
Push, you guys. We got 20.
Something about her makes you just want to push harder. In 6 months, I lost 100 pounds. The 21-day fix changed my life.
Let's say hi to Jake. How long did it take before your body and your brain got together and said, this is working?
In my first round, I had lost 25 pounds.
Wow. In your first round?
In my first round.
That's more than a pound a day.
That's crazy. In 7 rounds, you lost 43 inches and 100 pounds. Congratulations, Jake. Congratulations. Did I tell you she was a genius? Now, when we come back, we've got some more amazing 21-day fix success stories. But first, just for everyone watching today, we have a very special price on Autumn's 21-day fix. Here's how to get yours. We'll be right back.
How would you like amazing results like these in only 21 days?
And thanks to the 21-day fix, I lost 11 pounds and 7 inches. I was amazed I was able to accomplish this in 3 weeks.
Introducing the 21-day fix. Just do one of these 6 30-minute workout routines each day. You'll define your arms and shoulders, tone and tighten your legs, melt the fat off your abs, and transform your entire body, while you strengthen your core and sculpt those long, lean muscles you've always wanted. And because they're only 30 minutes, you can get in, get out, and get on with your day.
The workouts were awesome. They're no joke. 30 minutes a day. Thanks to the 21-day fix, I lost 19 inches, and I feel like a brand new woman.
Autumn made combining fitness and nutrition so simple with her portion control color-coded containers. It's easy. If your food fits in one of these containers, you can eat it. There's one for every type of food you like to eat. That means you can still eat the foods you love.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is being brought to you by Southwest. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. By Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or localfordstores.com. By Insure on the Spot, get your free 2-minute quote today at insureonthespot.com. By Volkswagen. Tonight's HD broadcast is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Time for our Hooters Hot Play of the game, brought to you by your Chicagoland Hooters, the original wing joint, and the Cubs 7 All-Stars getting their All-Star jerseys as the game will be played in San Diego on Tuesday. Great hand from this big crowd here at Wrigley Field. So we're going to start about an hour and a half late. It has turned into a gorgeous evening here in Chicago, and I think we are okay in terms of the weather the rest of the night.
All right, that's good news. Let's play ball.
And weather at first pitch is brought to you by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. For all the right reasons, call 866 4 Seasons. 73 comfortable degrees. A bit muggy, but we'll take it. Very calm conditions in terms of the wind. As I mentioned earlier, the Braves are playing the White Sox this weekend, so it was a convenient time to make up this game that was washed out on April 30th. And it's time for tonight's historic moment, brought to you by State Farm. The Braves have had a very busy travel schedule, but they did not mind this diversion at all Sunday night. The Fort Bragg game for the troops as they took on the Miami Marlins. And based on all the reports and everyone who was there, they said it was a wonderful experience. And I wouldn't be surprised if Major League Baseball does it again in the future.
Yeah, that would be fun. You know what that shot was we just saw there?
What was that?
You know what it was.
High chopper
over the mound. First ever professional Major League sports game played at a military installation, and by all accounts, a great success. It would be a great tradition to move that around the country year by year.
So in a span of 7 days, 5 different parks for the Braves: Turner Field, Fort Bragg Field, Citizens Bank Park, Wrigley Field, and U.S. Cellular Field tomorrow night. Right-hander Jason Hamill will take the ball for the final time before the break against this ESPN 1000 Braves starting lineup. And they're the least potent offense in Major League Baseball in terms of runs per game and home runs. Jace Peterson, the second baseman, will lead it off. Gordon Beckham just off the disabled list today. Freddie Freeman, their most dangerous hitter. Nick Markakis is in right. Adonis Garcia at third. Jeff Francoeur is in left. Tyler Flowers, the catcher, batting seventh. Ender Inciarte is in center, batting eighth. And Lucas Harrell, who's a switch hitter, will bat ninth.
Hey, this is where for the Cubs tonight. It's brought to you by Chevrolet. You always wonder where Chris Bryant is going to be tonight. You're going to find him in left field. Jason Hayward will patrol center. Ben Zobrist in right. Jaime La Stella, second consecutive game at third base. Russell and Baez up the middle. Big Riz over there at first. Wilson Contreras will do the catching tonight. And there's Jason Hamill, the big righty, coming off a rugged one last time in New York for the year. 7-5 with a 345 earned run average. This is start number 17 for him. League bats .230 against Jason. 5 of those 13 home runs he has allowed coming in his last start. He is 2-5 in his career against Atlanta with a high ERA. He faced him once this year in Atlanta and suffered the loss. That was back on June 10th. 5 2/3, allowed 8 hits, 3 runs.
Ryan Blackney, the home plate umpire. Mike Everett, the crew chief at first. Jordan Baker at second, and Tim Timmons is over at third. So Hamill to Peterson. Stella in at third, and we are underway. Ball one.
Jason will top out at 95 with that fastball. Sit comfortably 92, 93. Slider, curve, and change. the two-seamer coming here.
.135, the official delay. Base hit, left field to start it. Peterson is aboard.
Well, for any pitcher, it all starts with fastball command. That was the issue for Jason last time out against the Mets. Fastball got a good chunk of home plate. Peterson didn't knock the cover off of it. But I don't think that's where Jason wanted to leave that one.
Gordon Beckham off the DL today. He had been out since June 2nd with a sprained left hamstring. To make room for him, former Cub Emilio Bonifacio was designated for assignment. First pitch is a fastball high for ball one. Sixth and final game of the season series. The Cubs have won 3 of the first 5.
The hamstring's been a real issue for Beckham this year. He's been on the DL a couple of times with it.
That's a strike. Braves scoring 3.36 runs per contest. Last in the majors. They've hit 45 home runs. By far the lowest total. The Giants ranked 29th, second to last. They've hit 72. Fouled into the upper deck. Brian Snitker is their manager after Freddie Gonzalez lost his job on May 17th. Braves started the season 9-28. They're 19-29 under Snitker. Is from Decatur, Illinois. He was managing their AAA club and has been affiliated with the Braves for 40 years.
At various times on the major league staff as a coach, and as Len mentioned, most recently managing down at AAA Gwinnett before taking over for Freddie Gonzalez, who's now doing some television. I saw him on ESPN the other night.
Two and two on Beckham. Freddie Freeman is on deck. Runner goes, and a bouncer back to the mound. Hamill will get the out at first. And that's the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, because they don't hit a lot of home runs, I suspect the Braves will try to start some base runners, play a little hit and run. They don't have a lot of base stealers on their team, but I suspect they would try to push it a little bit.
Freeman hit for the cycle on June 15th against the Cincinnati Reds. A swing and a miss for strike one.
And he's the only Brave in double digits in home runs. So Hamill's been really tough here with runners in scoring position.
The last Brave to hit for the cycle prior to Freeman was Mark Kotsay in 2008. That was against the Cubs. The only other Atlanta Brave to hit for the cycle was Albert Hall back in 1987.
Royal Albert Hall. He had some speed.
Miss 1 and 2.
Did he do that against the Astros, by the way?
It does not say. He may have.
That for some reason that rings a bell. Freeman, a line drive hitter. You always find him near the top of the leaderboard in terms of line drive percentage.
Two and two.
Let's have the shift on for him. Guys out there in short right. Russell on the right side of the bag, and Listella way off the base at third.
Yes, it was against the Houston Astros with the launching pad. Swing and a miss, strike three. And you started that game.
Yeah, okay, there you go. I knew there's some reason why it stuck in my head.
Well, there you go. Yeah. You got a no decision that night.
Okay, good. Well, that's
yep.
In my world, that's a plus.
Two down, runner at second. Here's Nick Markakis. Yeah, in the Kotsay cycle, he went 5 for 5. And to this day, I believe if he had 12 at-bats that night, he would have gone 12 for 12. He was as locked in as any hitter I've ever seen. Strike on Markakis.
We mentioned in our Mercedes keys to the game there an hour or so ago about Markakis and Freeman versus Jason Hamill. They've both been good. Markakis 9 out of 22. That's a .409 average with a home run.
And he hits a towering fly to deep right. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is. And that is a rarity. It's his 147th career home run, but he's only hit 6 over the last 2 years since he became an Atlanta Brave. And a former Oriole teammate, Jason Hamill, gives the Braves a 2-0 lead early.
Yeah, he just basically fights off that chest-high fastball. They're trying to get in there on him, and he cut it off.
The home run ball has been a big problem for this Cubs staff over the last 17. That's their 32nd homer allowed since June 20th. One and 0 on Adonis Garcia. Tap foul. He'll get a new bat. This has been a tough stretch for the Cubs. They are fortunate in that their lead has not dissipated very much. And a new second place team as the Cardinals salvaged the series finale against the Pirates, so they've jumped back ahead of Pittsburgh in the division. They're 8.5 out. Pirates are 9 back. And in talking with Joe and with Chris Bosio, you know, my thought was, well, theoretically, here's a 1-2 outside with 4 days off after Sunday. And I said, could you maybe use your bullpen a little more than normal if your starters get into some trouble with the break coming up? And the answer was, well, with Adam Warren starting last night, that's taken away one bullpen piece, and it's been a busy bullpen, so that's not necessarily the case. Would like to get some length out of Hamill tonight as he gives up the homer. 2-0 Braves.
Come hang out, grab some food, and catch a game on one of our 15 flat-screen TVs in a family-friendly environment. Gunty's Rock Island has a wide selection of craft beers and food options, including the best pizza in town, giant tenderloin, a great hamburger, half-pound prime rib sandwich, and a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. You're sure to find something to satisfy your appetite. We're open 7 days a week, including delivery, so find out what you've been missing. Stop by Gunty's Rock Island or Davenport today and look for our daily specials on Facebook.
Welcome to Gunty's. Weber Auto Group invites you to a tribute to veterans, honoring all who served. Saturday, May 28th from noon till 4, all to raise funds for Jason's Box. There'll be live music, games and entertainment, a raffle, and free food and drinks. Your donation will go to Jason's Box, a local charity dedicated to improving the health and well-being of our military men and women. Don't miss the fun at Tribute to Veterans, hosted by Weber Auto Group, 101 First Avenue, Silvis.
Play ball! For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time. July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at halloffametour.com.
Democracy is loud, complex, and endlessly fascinating.
Matter of Fact with Fernando Espuelas.
Each week we'll deliver balanced coverage of the issues that impact our future.
Matter of Fact with Fernando Espuelas, Sunday at 12:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Here's the Cubs Southwest Airlines starting lineup. Tommy La Stella for the second time this year will hit leadoff. He just came off the DL yesterday. You got all-stars after that, Bryant, Rizzo, and Zobrist. Contreras will catch and bat fifth. Former Brave Jason Hayward in center batting sixth. Russell, Hamill, Baez to round it out. And here comes Lucas Harrell to La Stella and a belt-high strike to start it.
Harrell, 31 years of age, has made one start with Atlanta. It was a good one.
Oh, 0-2.
Started his career with the White Sox, moved along to the Astros, found success there. 2012, he won 11 games, pitched to a .376 earned run average. The very next year, however, and that was a bad Astros club, but 6-17 with a .586.
Popped him up. Man, ooh, that was tricky for Flowers, but he made the play.
Let's check in with the Braves defensively. It's brought to you by Comcast Business. More of a ground ball type pitcher, so expect a busy day for the infielders. Francoeur, Inciarte, and Markakis in the outfield. Enders, Inciarte, very good out there in center. Garcia. Gordon Beckham's playing short tonight. He has not done a whole lot of that in his career. This is his fourth start there this year. Jace Peterson, Freddie Freeman on the right side of the infield. Tyler Flowers caught that pop-up. He's behind the plate. And sinker, cutter, change, and a curve.
Here's Chris Bryant. Swing and a miss. The Braves have struggled in about every area, but it would be safe to say with this three-man outfield, you'd have a hard time finding three better arms in an outfield collectively. These three guys throw people out.
Yeah, they do. And Inciarte, Gold Glove caliber center fielder. Francoeur's always had that big arm. Kakis, great reputation defensively.
Two and one on Chris. Still leading the National League in homers. Trailing Mark Trumbo by one for the Major League lead. Front door breaker for a strike. No, this is not spring training as number 63 gets the sign from his catcher. He got him on the curve. I think Chris was tied up on that previous pitch. Hard to shake it off sometimes when you don't think it's a strike and you got to forget about it. And he went after that one.
And you see a little spike curveball grip there. Good tight breaker down and away. And you don't see that too often from Bryant. Chasing that breaking ball out of the zone.
Rizzo with 2 outs. Fastball misses up. Carroll is from Ozark, Missouri. That's just south of Springfield. Had a great high school career. played infield and was a starting pitcher and led his team to a state title. Also helped the basketball team win a state championship at Ozark. Ground ball, Adonis Garcia, the third baseman, and the tag applied by Freeman as Rizzo tumbled as he got past the bag. I hope he's all right. And the inning is over, so they shifted against Rizzo, and the third baseman made the play from short. Nicely done.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time. July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at hallofametour.com.
You really feel like when you walk through the door that everything that's going on in the outside world that's bugging you, you can just leave it behind when you're here.
It gives us the opportunity to reconnect with each other. We're away from children, we're away from everyday stresses of life. It gives us a chance to have like a mini resort somewhere close. I was blown away. It was incredible, it was amazing. This is the perfect getaway.
Discover special offers at Sybaris.com.
Is it a force of nature or a sales event? The Summer of Audi sales event is here.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Jeff Francoeur takes a fastball inside, ball one. Two-run homer, Nick Markakis in the first inning. The Braves team that has struggled in that department, only their 46th home run this season.
Francoeur doesn't get cheated. It's a pretty big swing.
And he deposits one into the right field corner. Zobrist will run it down. Francoeur to second, and he'll drop anchor there. Picked up his third base coach, Bo Porter, who's pointing at the bag at second. So that's a leadoff double.
More of a measured approach here by Francoeur, shooting this ball the other way. Stays long through the zone. Jason immediately into the stretch here. Gave up 2 in the first. Now he's got to deal with his leadoff double by Francoeur.
Tyler Flowers takes a strike. Foul. So Contreras catching Hamill tonight. Probably will see Miguel Montero tomorrow night in Pittsburgh with Jake Arrieta, and then Contreras with David Ross on the concussion deal. He's slated to catch John Lester on Saturday night. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Let's go to Deion Miller. Hi, Deion.
Hey guys, we've been searching the crowd looking for our State Farm fans of the game, and I've determined after they all sat through that 90-minute rain delay, they're all neighbors at this point. Speaking of being neighborly, John Lester doing his part, holding his annual charity fundraiser last night. The NVRQT Goes Country Night. No surprise, his teammates, the coaching staff, everybody on hand raised $385,000 to fund research and raise awareness for pediatric cancer. Lester, of course, a cancer survivor himself and now a 4-time All-Star. Guys.
Thanks, Dion. Yeah, I heard it was an awesome event as Inciarte hit the deck after fouling one off himself.
It's been a tough go for Inciarte. A big piece that the Braves acquired in the Shelby Miller deal with the Diamondbacks. Had a very nice year last year. He's yet to get it going this season, batting just .231 with one long ball. He spent some time on the DL.
He had a strained hamstring recently, a groin injury.
Just gonna lay there for a minute, contemplate life. Why me? Jeff Francoeur, by the way, out there at second base. This is the anniversary of his major league debut. This very date, 2005, he debuted here at Wrigley Field.
Actually, I think it was a Turner Field. It was against the Cubs.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I read a story on him today. I think it said Wrigley Field.
Oh, maybe it was. I remember it was against the Cubs. I thought it was there.
No, it is. I'm checking the box score, and it was Atlanta. A newspaper story I thought said otherwise.
It's a doubleheader day, so it was game 2 of a doubleheader. 7th, 05, and Inciarte is going to reach. Travis could not locate it.
Bo Porter meeting with Lucas Harrell there, discussing what they're going to do here. First and third, one out, probably safety squeeze. Breaking pitch, ball that Wilson should have been able to keep in front. And then to make matters worse, can't locate it, and Inciarte safely aboard. Strikeout, pass, ball, the official scoring.
So first and third, one out. Stella in, Rizzo ready to charge. Mentioned Harold is a switch hitter, and Hamill will throw to first. The reason I remember that debut for Francoeur was in Atlanta, as he homered in that debut off Glendon Rush, and it was in his hometown.
Yeah, he's an Atlanta guy.
Yeah. There's the bunt, runner coming home, throw there. Francoeur is out. 2 down.
Kind of an awkward throw, but effective by Hamill to nail Francoeur. You get a good look at it here. It's a safety squeeze. He doesn't have a really good jump coming down that line, so handle it cleanly, make an accurate throw, and you got a good shot at him. The whole key there from the pitcher's perspective is just don't panic, because it's really easy to panic in that situation.
Peterson started the game with a single, scored on the Markakis homer. Since his recall from AAA on June 10th, batting well over 300. With his average from 182 up to the current 279. Two. A Harrell-Hamill matchup. The rain did not keep fans away. A huge crowd here at Wrigley Field for this makeup game. High and outside. Fans may be sitting at home, and that last pitch kind of got away from Hamill. They may say that was a bad pitch. That is a good 0-2 pitch. If you're going to miss that way. You don't want to miss in the strike zone. Two and two.
Throw that waste pitch on 0-2. Then you want to make your pitch on 1-2. Couldn't get the chase on the breaking pitch from Peterson, so he extends the at bat a little bit.
Ground ball picked up by Russell. Little flip, and Baez covering at second base. 2-0 Braves after an inning and a half.
I love coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball and all those crazy funny acts. But mostly I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathrooms.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park,
Where the fun never stops.
What is Extreme? No way.
Start the next season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extreme is apps like Netflix right on your TV.
You got the Wi-Fi password?
And having our fastest in-home Wi-Fi to power it all. It's your favorite shows anytime, anywhere.
Hey, is that last night's episode? Yeah, cool.
And live TV in their new fort. Extreme is TV and internet redefined. Extreme triple play bundles starting at just $29.99 each a month. Call 800-SIMPLIFY today.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
We made a Pinky Swear promise to help children with cancer and their families. Now your kids can help keep that promise going at the Hy-Vee Pinky Swear Kids Triathlon on August 13th. Kids ages 6 to 18 come to the Bettendorf YMCA to swim, bike, run, and raise money for this great cause. Bring the whole family and enjoy food and fun for all. Visit pinkyswear.org to sign up now. The Hy-Vee Pinky Swear Kids Triathlon, Saturday, August 13th at 8 a.m. at the Bettendorf YMCA.
Hey, Cub fans, check out the Cubs blog on abc7.com. Brought to you by Jeff Vukovich, your local nationwide agent serving the area for 38 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. Spoon or thumb?
Either works.
Nothing Atlanta. Birthday wishes, Martha Mills. Happy 80th. And happy 78th to Al Lodel as well.
Share a birthday with the Hall of Famer Satchel Paige. He'd be 110 today if he were still alive. Might still be pitching too.
Yeah, how old was he when
he pitched with Kansas City in 1965, 3 innings at the end of the season at the age of 58. It was more of a, kind of a marketing deal, just a tribute to Satchel.
1-1 the count on Ben Zobrist in the cleanup spot between Rizzo and Contreras. The Rizzo sandwich, right? Bryant and Zobrist around him. And when Fowler returns to the lineup, Joe may stick with this kind of look. With Bryant second and the pitcher 8th.
And with the right-handed pitcher on the mound, Joe likes to have a left-handed bat behind Rizzo in case they tentative with Anthony and wants that platoon advantage for the next guy.
Go to the bag. It'll go 3-1. Wednesday, July 20th, sit ringside with Cubs manager Joe Madden and Cub players for the second annual Respect 90 main event at the Wintrust Bank Building in Chicago. It'll feature several local youth boxers at various skill levels, as well as a special main event bout. A portion of the proceeds will benefit youth boxing programs in Chicago's underserved communities. To buy tickets or a table, visit Cubs.com/Madden. Contreras comes in at 297. First 4 Cub hitters have all made outs. Braves' lone all-star is Julio Teheran. He's dealing with a thigh infection. Hoping he'll be able to return at some point in this White Sox series this weekend. Topper right back to Harrell.
5 up, 5 down for Harrell, who's made a couple of starts in this ballpark. Back in 2012, pitched very well in both those ball games. Last year, he pitched in Korea. For the LG Twins.
Ex-Brave Jason Hayward. And Teheran hoping to pitch on Saturday on the south side. Shallow center in Ciarte coming on, and Harrell has breezed through 2 innings. 2-zip for the visitors.
Chicago Cubs welcome the Texas Rangers to Wrigley Field. Saturday, July 16th, exclusively on the Quad Cities CW.
Weber Auto Group invites you to a tribute to veterans, honoring all who served. Saturday, May 28th from noon till 4, all to raise funds for Jason's Box. There'll be live music, games and entertainment, a raffle, and free food and drinks. Your donation will go to Jason's Box, a local charity dedicated to improving the health and well-being of our military men and women. Don't miss the fun at Tribute to Veterans, hosted by Weber Auto Group, 101 First Avenue, Silvis.
Play ball! For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time, July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at halloffametour.com.
The classic moments you'll never forget.
Are you still master of your domain?
My voice can swell! Seinfeld is called the #1 greatest show of all time.
Get out!
Seinfeld.
Weeknights at 5 on the Quad Cities CW. Famous Dave's Catering. Pricing starting at $5.99 per person.
Gordon Beckham for the second time. Grounded out to the pitcher in the first. Fastball just missed the outside. It's a strike. Beckham made his league debut in 09 with the White Sox. Third major league team, White Sox, Angels, Braves.
First round pick of the White Sox. High expectations when he came to the big leagues.
He is an Atlanta native. Closing in on 900 career games. Hamels 1-2 inside. No swing, says Mike Everett.
His rookie year, he finished 5th in the league in the Rookie of the Year voting. Finished with an on-base plus slugging of .808. And went downhill from there.
Swung and missed. That ball got away from Contreras. It got a good deflection off the bricks. And this father-son moment is brought to you by Sport Clips Haircuts. It's good to be a guy with over 85 Chicagoland locations. Find yours at sportclips.com. Freeman, one of 6 players to lead his team in the following categories: average, on-base, slugging, hits, homers, and runs.
Two things at play there. One, he's a really good player and he's having a nice year. And two, the Braves don't have a lot of other really good players. Second on their club in home runs is Tyler Flowers with 6.
The other guys to lead their team in those categories: Cespedes, Donaldson, Longoria, Trout, and Corey Seager. Two down.
Corey Seager, man, he's what, 22 years old?
How much is he making compared to the rest of that Dodger payroll?
Well, let's take a look at that exit velocity brought to you by Toyota. It's the Markakis home run. 103 miles per hour off that bit of timber he's got in his hands. Noted in many of Jason's previous starts that his ground ball rate up this year. He's been using more two-seam fastballs. That one right there.
Mentioned the lack of home run power these last 2 years since Markakis signed with the Braves. He had neck surgery. Had a herniated disc repaired. And that has robbed him of some of his power. At least it did last year. Still 2-0 Atlanta in the third.
Yes. 2,400,053 grains of sand. Exactly 2 hours for Steak and Shake's half-price happier hour. We'll never miss half-price hand-dipped milkshakes again.
But Master, happier hours from 2 to 5 now.
Pardon me?
They added an hour.
Great, I've lost count.
Happy hour just got happier. Get half-price shakes now from 2 to 5 at Steak and Shake.
Force of nature or a sales event. The summer of Audi sales event is here.
Play ball!
For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time. July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at halloffametour.com.
Do you remember the time?
We brought a horse into the bar.
Or what about when?
We tested if banana peels are really slippery.
No matter what you do, remember to watch How I Met Your Mother.
Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
Sunday, July 17th, the Cubs have an interleague matchup against the Texas Rangers. First pitch at 1:20. Up to the first 5,000 kids 13 and younger will receive Cubs family decals presented by Ganella Baking Company. After the game, the first 1,000 kids 13 and younger will have the opportunity to run the bases, weather permitting. For more information, visit Cubs.com/kids. I have to like the tempo with which Harrell is working here tonight, really on the attack.
Russell had a nice series against the Reds. 3 homers, 5 hits, 7 knocked in. But he's down here early 0-2.
Tight rotation on the curveball. He's getting some swings and misses with that. I've seen him at 94 with the fastball. Good run on that pitch.
Fastball in the dirt.
Last couple of weeks, Addison really swinging it well. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 14 games. He's cut way down on the strikeouts during that stretch.
Roll to the second baseman, Peterson. That'll bring up the pitcher Hamill, who comes in at 263 with 7 RBIs. Dan and Mary Huseman celebrating an anniversary today. Congrats. Strike called. Butch Schroman, happy 75th. Big Cub fan in Dubuque, Iowa. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cub fans, see why Chicago starts its day with ABC 7 Eyewitness News in the morning, weekdays with Judy Sue, Terrell Brown, Ross Barron, and Tracy Butler. That's a good night for that young Cub fan. Baez gets the Cubs on the hit board.
Two outs, nobody on. Harrell looking to be aggressive, attacks with that first pitch fastball. Baez cracks it into center.
Stella on a strained right hamstring, came off the DL yesterday with 1 for 4 with a run. Infield pop out to start his night this evening. Of other action. We'll do our best to keep you posted. Wild game in New York. Mets with a late lead 9-7 over the Nationals. So that's a 4-game set going into the All-Star break, and the Mets went into that series 4 games back in the National League East. And they did not get good news on Matt Harvey. La Stella out in the right center. Markakis will make the play. Cubs get a hit, no runs. Still 2-zip after 3.
Play ball! For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time, July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at halloffametour.com.
Friends, weekdays at 4:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Usually you see me on TV talking about one of our 11 new car franchises. But don't forget about nearly 600 quality pre-owned and certified cars, trucks, and SUVs available at Courtesy in Moline. Unbelievable 100,000-mile warranties from Nissan and Kia. Financing as low as 1.9%. Plus, Courtesy provides a free Carfax history on any pre-owned or certified vehicle. See it now and shop our pre-owned inventory 24/7 at CourtesyCarCity.com and in the South Park Auto Plaza, Moline.
Come hang out, grab some food, and catch a game on one of our 15 flat-screen TVs in a family-friendly environment. Gunty's Rock Island has a wide selection of craft beers and food options, including the best pizza in town, giant tenderloin, a great hamburger, half-pound prime rib sandwich, and a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. You're sure to find something to satisfy your appetite. We're open 7 days a week, including delivery, so find out what you've been missing. Stop by Gunty's Rock Island or Davenport today, and look for our daily specials on Facebook.
Welcome to Gunty's.
He's the most maniacal toddler on TV.
All right, game on.
Family Guy. Tonight at 10 on the Quad Cities CW.
Tonight's fourth inning is brought to you by Four Winds Casinos. Escape the everyday. You may be wondering, it's almost 9:30, only in the fourth inning. Yeah, we started late. An hour 35-minute rain delay before the first pitch.
So it's a bonus for folks that went out to dinner thinking, well, we'll get home just in time to catch the end of the game. No, you're going to see a big portion of the game.
Adonis Garcia struck out in the first. 3 hits, including 2 doubles in the Braves loss in Philly yesterday.
Yeah, he had been really scuffling up to that point. Just 3 for his previous 30. He had a big game against the Cubs in Atlanta, both at the bat and in the field. From Cuba. He's not a kid. He's 31 years of age.
I wanted to follow up. I mentioned Matt Harvey. He's got symptoms of thoracic outlet syndrome. So that could possibly be a season ender. And it does possibly also explain his struggles this year. As Garcia swings and misses.
Maybe the best slider of the game from Jason right there. Yeah. You know, it's been a rocky ride for the Dark Knight this year.
So that's the issue where you have compression of nerves.
I believe so, yeah.
Can cause some numbness.
Yeah, is it a nerve thing? Is there a circulation issue as well, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. I just know a few guys have dealt with that.
Yep. 2-2 on the way. Ground ball toward the hole. Backhanded by Russell. And he'll get him. Nicely done, Addison Russell.
Hey, looked like an all-star making that play. Smooth as can be. Good strong throw, 1 out. Not today because of the rain, but the last couple of days he was out early for some early work. Ground balls. Watch out.
There's a curved ball that did not curve very much. Matt Carpenter goes to the DL. Got an oblique issue. Lednys Diaz will replace Carpenter in the All-Star game. Corey Kluber for the injured Marco Estrada on the American League roster. Charged by La Stella. The barehand pick. Out at first. I guess it's Baez's turn now.
Well, the ground crew got the field covered early. So the field in good shape. Probably a little moisture on that field and maybe the ball, but a nice play by La Stella.
There's Flowers with 2 gone. So if Carpenter is gone for any length of time beyond a couple of weeks, that could be a devastating injury. He's putting together an MVP type season for the Cardinals.
By some measures, the best offensive player in the National League this year.
Straight retired by Hamill. It's foul to third.
On Monday, July 18th, the Cubs take on the Mets. First pitch, 6:05, and up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans will receive Cubs earbuds with a nice case. Presented by Starwood Preferred Guest. For more information and ticket availability, visit Cubs.com. You get the buds, you get the case.
Did you ad-lib the case part?
No.
Oh, it's in there, too.
I ad-libbed the nice part.
Okay. Stella, a little bit more routine that time. Hamill getting some help from his defense in the fourth. 2-0 Atlanta.
My choice of one of 5 tasty sandwiches and Rallies and Checkers seasoned fries for just $2? That's country club living for a backyard price. Pick a sandwich with seasoned fries for $2. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
And here we have 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola. I'm gonna swirl it. I'm gonna smell it. Then I'm just gonna take one small sip.
That seemed like more than a sip.
Yeah, let me show you. Refined.
1893, made with cola nut extract and real sugar. Boldly blended colas.
Seinfeld. Weeknights at 5 on the Quad Cities CW.
What should you do if you have slow Wi-Fi?
Mom, come on.
No, stop using Netflix. Give up gaming.
So slow.
Buy the insurance plan. Do all your work
Night, Steve.
at the office. Lock up your Wi-Fi password and kick the kids out. Or just call Mediacom. Mediacom has faster internet and the fastest in-home Wi-Fi. Get more speed today, starting as low as $24.95 a month when bundled. Call 800-SIMPLIFY.
Friends who lend a helping hand.
That's the most sex I'm going to have this weekend.
Should I make sure it's on real good?
It's your favorite friends.
Today at 4:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
This new Rallies and Checkers strawberry smoothie is perfect for air conditioning my insides. That's heat-busting goodness for a super chill price. Introducing fruit and cream smoothies and Kool-Aid slushies. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Hey, it's time for the Keller Graduate School of Management League leaders. Tonight we focus on runs batted in, and you'll see in yellow there a couple of Cubs. Right near the top of the leaderboard, Arenado of the Rockies leads the way, but just behind him, Chris Bryant, Jay Bruce. That man there, number 44, and boy, Jake Lamb having a very big year with the Diamondbacks.
There's a curveball. Got away from Harrell.
The Major League leader, Edwin Encarnacion of the Toronto Blue Jays, has driven in 77. He's been pretty aggressive getting the jump on most hitters, but he's in a bit of a bind here. 2-0 to Chris Bryant. Didn't have to be. It's a quality 2-0 pitch, though. You can find the zone, or at least on the plate. a little bit low. I got rung up yesterday on a pitch, too, that was well off the plate inside.
Looks at the curve, 3-1. One hit for the Cubs. That was Baez with a 2-out single in the third.
Laredo action had something in the back pocket for that dangerous 3-1 offering. When Harrell was with the Astros, command was an issue. Walked a lot of guys. He led the Korean, the KBO, the Korean Baseball Organization, in walks last year. Also pitched a bunch of innings.
Well, I'll tell you something. The barrel of that bat hit the edge of the screen right next to the Cubs dugout. Remember, this year they've added that extension to the tall screen. Last year, that thing would have helicoptered right into the stands.
Yeah, it might have ruined somebody's night.
Yep.
Thankfully, it didn't come back down on Anthony's head.
Ooh. Fastball hits Bryant.
Tough way to get aboard a running fastball. He's fearful of him making a mistake out over the plate. Really let that one leak and run.
Really, that was not on purpose, but as Rizzo grounds into right for base hit. Bryant will stop at second. Cubs in business. Just thinking of Freddie Freeman chatting with Chris Bryant. Probably saying, hey, tell your guy that was not on purpose, because if anybody on our team gets hit, it's probably me.
Now Bryant has to wait a little bit to let that ball get through. Otherwise, he probably goes to third base.
Here's Zobrist. The door has opened. 2 on, nobody out.
Can't afford to get hit by that ball. A little stutter step, and we chronicled earlier the good throwing arms out there in the Braves outfield.
The pitch. Ball 1. Harrell, as you mentioned, has battled with his command at times, led the majors in walks, 88 of them in 2013 with Houston. And lost 17 games that year. Kick, and the 1-0 is in for a strike. So he's bounced around several systems: White Sox, Astros, Diamondbacks, Tigers, Braves. And as JD mentioned, also pitched in Korea. Line shot, center field, and Ciarte makes a catch, throw to second. Bryant's out. Double play.
Breaks early and has continued to drift away from second base. Well, that's a huge play. Solid contact by Zobrist. And Bryant just drifting too far away. After the initial break, freeze and then start to scramble back.
Another outfield assist for Ciarte. That's his 10th. Came in tied for the National League lead in outfield assists.
Pretty rare, too. Chris usually makes very good decisions on the bases.
Rizzo at first, now 2 outs. Two and two. To the shortstop. Beckham will feed Peterson, and the Cubs rally fizzles here in the 4th.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw, but after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to modern Woodman Park for a limited time. July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at hallofametour.com.
They built an empire on a single color.
I'm big and yellow and I'm serving yellow.
The Simpsons.
Weeknight on the Quad Cities CW.
At Entertainment Expressions, we're hardcore audio experts. We sell nothing but the best.
Audio you can't live without. Clips, Martin Logan, Onkyo, Marantz, and now Paradigm. You have to come in and hear them for yourself.
And there's more. Anthem amplifiers and whole house audio systems, including outdoor speakers for your deck or patio.
Residential, commercial, and home theater. All from the most experienced electronic staff in the Quad Cities.
Great service is our obsession.
At Entertainment Expressions, we are your home theater.
And audio experts.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Famous Dave's Catering. Pricing starting at $5.99 per person.
Tonight's 5th inning is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank. Cubs trail 2-0. Makeup game. A one and done. Braves will stay here in Chicago to play the White Sox. The Cubs will travel to Pittsburgh. And Ciarte with that big defensive play to help his pitcher stave off the rally.
Tonight's save of the game is brought to you by Feldco. Ciarte starting that double play on the line drive off the bat of Zobrist. Save big with Feldco. $1 installation on all windows, siding, and doors.
Remember I said the other day, seems like guys are fouling balls off themselves more than ever before. Well, Ciarte has done it twice.
He's on a record pace
already tonight. So he walks all the way around the dirt circle. And the athletic trainer comes out and he says, I'm fine.
So this is where it got me. It hurts. Okay, I'll just hang out with you for a while so you don't get so lonely here.
Yeah, it's going to hurt. Up number 10 tonight. Fly ball out into center. It's Hayward.
Wild one in New York tonight. Mets and Nationals. It's a 9-7 Mets. Nationals up in the top of the 9th. There's been 8 home runs hit. As the Mets continue to shrink Citi Field. They got 4. The Nationals hit 4. Wilmer Flores has hit another home run.
Giolito and Colon were the starters in that one.
Jose Reyes, batting leadoff, hit a home run for the Mets tonight. And former Met and now Met killer Daniel Murphy went deep again. He's hit 15. He's an all-star.
Dodge Out of Town scoreboard. Visit Dodge.com or your local dealer today. 7 innings from Adam Wainwright. Cardinals avoid the 4-game sweep, and they ended the Pirates' 7-game winning streak. 3-run homer for Stephen Piscotty. Randall Grichuk hit one as well, and Harrell strikes out. No, that's strike 2.
Yet another rookie debut for the Pirates today. Tyler Glasnow got the start. I was watching a little bit of that one.
What'd you think?
He was really good.
He's 6'8". There's strike 3.
Yeah, he's long and strong. The ball really jumps out of his hand. Check out the new gold standard for forecasting Chicago weather. Watch live Doppler 7 Max with maximum power only on ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Glasnow in his debut, 5 1/3, 3 hits, 4 runs. Walked a couple, struck out 5. Pitched scoreless ball into the 4th. They got 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and then chased him with the 3 spot in the 6th.
Pirates have used 11 starting pitchers this year. They used 8 all of last season. 2-0 on Peterson. 10 in a row now sent down by Hamill. A strike. Jason back in it. It's full 3-2. 6 strikeouts against no walks. We have not seen a free pass on either side so far. Second, it's the shortstop Russell. Hamill digging in. Trailing 2-0. Time to get the offense working.
My choice of one of 5 tasty sandwiches and Rallies and Checkers seasoned fries for just $2? That's country club living for a backyard price. Pick a sandwich with seasoned fries for $2. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Chicago Cubs welcome the Texas Rangers to Wrigley Field. Saturday, July 16th, exclusively on the Quad Cities CW.
Play ball! For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time. July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at hallofametour.com.
Before contemplating the many choices on Steak and Shake's $4 menu, one must calm the mind in our Zen garden. Focus. The garlic double steak burger meal. Reflect. The taco salad meal. Zen. The original double and cheese steak burger meal.
Oh!
Download the new Steak and Shake Rewards app. Earn rewards every time you use it from Steak and Shake.
How I Met Your Mother. Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
This new Rallies and Checkers strawberry smoothie is perfect for air conditioning my insides. That's heat-busting goodness for a super chill price. Introducing fruit and cream smoothies and Kool-Aid slushies. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Time now for the Dunkin' Donuts Fun Can.
Ball one on Jason Hayward. Two-zip Braves on a first-inning home run for Nick Markakis.
The running fastball from Harrell should play to Hayward's strengths. He's better pitches out, away, and down a little bit.
Ground ball towards center, and it's through. And the leadoff man is on for the second straight inning. By the way, Markakis was signed by the Braves after Jason Hayward was traded to St. Louis.
4-year deal, right, for Markakis?
With a home run 7 in the last 27 games, hit 4 in his first 52 contests.
And slugging percentage way up. Strikeout rate is down. Tyler Flowers, most of his career has been right around league average in terms of throwing out base stealers, but it's been a tough go for him this year. 32 steals against him. He's only caught 2.
Slide step in the pitch and foul.
Yeah, and it may be that the pitching staff of the Braves is not doing a real good job helping him. But still, those numbers get your attention. Harold there really quick to home.
Braves debut on Sunday. 6 innings, 1 run allowed. Got the win over Miami. He's got a 2-0 lead tonight here in the 5th. Check on Hayward, who's back in time.
I guess he's getting this opportunity because the Braves traded Bud Norris, a former Astro. Norris is now a Dodger. He's pitched well. Dodgers acquired Norris after Clayton Kershaw got hurt. Hyunjin Ryu pitching for the Dodgers tonight. Welcome back.
He's back.
Ryu, it's been a long time.
Brandon McCarthy recently returning as well. Is high, it's full, so we'll see how aggressive Joe wants to be here with nobody out. Decent lead by Hayward. He takes off, and Russell lines it foul out of play to left.
Hayward had a great jump. A little sloppy breaking ball there from Harrell. That curveball early on was really good. He floated a couple. Hasn't really gotten hurt by it yet. And this one's a bit of a hanger. There you see the jump by Hayward.
Goes again, ball 4. So they had the first 2 on in the 4th. Could not get anything done in the middle of the order. Now at the bottom of the order, they have 2 on again.
Joe likes to let his pitcher swing, but I think this is a situation where he's going to ask Hamill to get a bunt down here. Stay out of the double play, move 2 along for Baez.
He squares, and he bunts foul.
Perfect world, you bunt this ball down towards third base with Garcia. Force him to vacate, but just anything out away from the catcher, getting it on the grass in front of home plate.
Oh! Did that hit his helmet?
I think it hit his bat.
Yeah, the bat. It's a foul ball. That was scary.
Yeah, it sure was. And the Cubs were on the move here, playing a little bunt and run, and Jason ducks to take cover. The bat goes up, and what a lucky break for the Braves. It's a little unsettling.
Oh, 2, and he fouls it on a play. It is not that hot. It's very mild, 72 degrees or so, but it is really muggy, and you can tell, man, these guys are working up a lather tonight.
It's good sweating weather.
Get away from these pitchers. Has to be part of the reason. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Staying out of the strike zone, but he gets Hamill to chase the breaking pitch.
Singled in the 3rd after Harrell had retired the first 8 Cubs he faced. 1-0.
He jumped on a first pitch fastball, cracked it into center field.
Playing second tonight. Stella in third. Zobrist is in right. Bryant in left. Some moving parts defensively on this very versatile roster. We were talking in spring training about Baez playing a fair amount of outfield this year. But it's been Bryant who's played a ton in the outfield. 3-0.
Harrell now pitching to protect his lead, working out of the strike zone. A little cautious.
Here's the pitch. It's a strike.
Yeah, Baez certainly capable of playing the outfield, but he's such a good infielder.
Right to Peterson. In the shift. High throw, though. The inning will continue. So they stay out of the double play. And it will keep the inning alive for La Stella.
Yeah, Peterson with no sense of urgency at all on that play. That should have been an easy double play. Just kind of casually gets to the base, and then he realizes he has to hurry the throw, and it's too high and a little tardy.
Watch the footwork here.
He charged the ball and then go to the base. He lays back.
He tripped over the bag. That's why his throw was high. Instead of planting that foot on the bag on the throw, he kind of stutter stepped. Foley threw off the timing there, and the Cubs hope to take advantage. Swing and a miss.
Well, it all starts by just laying back. Yeah, as he stretches for the base, he comes up short. He fielded that ball like he thought there were 2 outs in the inning.
Hayward at third, Baez at first.
It's only polite if somebody opens the door for you to walk in.
I also think that play somewhat the result of shifting and guys kind of an unfamiliar position. Second baseman on the shortstop side of the bag. Took that false step, thought he was stepping on second, and hit the dirt instead. Delayed steal, Baez, and he's in. Hayward holding at third. And it's 2-2 on La Stella. So an outfield single here should tie it.
Perfectly executed delayed steal.
Here's the pitch. Called foul. Carroll's had to work pretty hard here in this 5th inning.
And he was working with such a pace early, frantic almost, first 2-3 innings. Starting to fatigue, and a lot of times it's the quality of the breaking ball. Early on, just about every one of them real sharp down in the zone. Lately, it's been one good one, one bad one. Fastball command has been a little wobbly.
First base open, Chris Bryant on deck. Fans on their feet. And Harrell steps up again. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So the Cubs have let a couple of golden opportunities go by the boards here the last 2 innings.
TMI does it all. The trusted company to call for your air conditioning and plumbing repair and replacement needs. With fast, friendly service on time, all the time.
Pointing you in the right direction.
Play ball!
For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to modern Woodman Park for a limited time, July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at halloffametour.com.
At Entertainment Expressions, we'll help you customize your home audio and video so it's a perfect fit for you and your family. You'll go from just watching TV to feeling like you're a part of it. With a Dolby Atmos and DTS:X surround sound system from Entertainment Expressions. These new audio formats sound so lifelike, you'll feel like you're in the movie.
Entertainment Expressions, great services, our obsession. From your favorite electronics mid-box store.
We are your home theater
and commercial
audio video experts.
TMI does it all. The trusted company to call for your appliance repair and plumbing needs. Guaranteeing satisfaction with fast, friendly service on time, all of the time.
Pointing you in the right direction.
On Tuesday, July 19th, the Cubs take on the Mets. It's at 6:05. Up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans will receive Cubs pajama bottoms. Presented by American Airlines. For more information, visit Cubs.com. So a nice Panama hat downtown today. I had Panama on the brain, but I don't think Panama bottoms exist. Pajama bottoms, however, do.
So still 2-0. Hamill to Beckham. Ball one. Freeman and Markakis to follow. Ball two. Keep an eye on right-hander Preston Morrison, the Cubs' 8th-round pick last year at Texas Christian University. And what's going on here? More on Morrison later. And they saw something they didn't like. B.J. Mainville and Joe Madden are out. Well, the first pitch was a fastball at 90. That might have been part of it. You see Kyle Hendricks is up. He started on Monday and was available out of the bullpen. Well, that was awkward looking.
Well, his delivery sometimes gets out of sync. He'll leave, he'll leave that back leg, kind of let it drag a little bit. I don't know, if, maybe a little hammy or some low back tightness.
He also flexed his hand after that last pitch. He's going to take some warm-up tosses, right? Squeezing his hand, kind of.
Well, sometimes your hand can cramp up on you. On a hot night like tonight, you get a little dehydrated. Positive.
By the way, the home plate umpire, Ryan Blackney, is out there because when you come out to check on a potential injury, that's all. Yeah, and he's telling Brian Snitker that is not a visit. You cannot talk anything other than how you feeling. Are you okay in terms of a possible injury? Miles an hour. What was that? It's not a velocity we all normally see from Jason. Ball four. Yeah, see, Joe, yeah. That's it. I think that's it.
He wants
he
to
says,
talk
I'm going to talk to him again. He said, I don't like what I'm seeing. Yeah, he threw that last, ball 3 was 88 miles an hour. I don't think I've ever seen Jason Hamill throw a pitch at 88.
Ball 4, that was at 91. And
if a manager's going to go out twice with the athletic trainer, it's going to take.
That one backed up a little bit. He might have been trying to throw a little cutter there. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is. But I was going to say it would take a lot of convincing for Hamill to stay in after a second visit from the manager. So this call to the pen is brought to you by Lakeside Bank. It's about time. It's going to be Travis Wood to take the ball as Kyle Hendricks continues to get loose, and we'll be back.
Howie Mandel presents Pete Holmes, Jeff Ross, and today's funniest comments in the stand-up special Just for Laughs, Monday at 8/7 Central.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
I wish it wasn't just the dark times bringing us together. But it is friends like you that make those dark times worth having.
That was a hell of a speech.
People still need saving.
Stand back.
We got this. We're a team.
Fate compelled me to bring you together.
How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
We are victorious.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Southwest. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. By Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. By State Farm. Talk to an agent today at 800 State Farm. By your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Visit buyhyundai.com. And by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way. Well, Jason Hamill leaving due to some sort of undisclosed injury, but he really did settle in. And we're taking a look at Hamill painting the corners, brought to you by Benjamin Moore. Paint like no other.
They gave up that 2 spot in the first and a leadoff double in the second, but after that was nails. Leadoff walk here. Not sure exactly what's going on with him physically, but he will yield to Travis Wood after 5 innings of quality work, but it'll be another winless start for Jason Hamill. He hasn't won since June 4th, so it'll be 6 consecutive starts without a W, despite some pretty good work throughout that stretch. Travis 3-0 with a 3.03. He's allowed runs in 4 of his last 6 to see that ERA climb from 2.08 to the current 3.03.
So runner on, nobody out, and the pitch to Freeman is outside. Kyle Hendricks continues to throw in the bullpen. He started Monday. No scheduled starts until after the break, and pretty good chance he'll pitch game 1 of the second half, but he's available to give Joe Madden some relief innings, possibly tonight.
Freeman followed by Markakis, another left-handed hitter, and then Garcia. Presumably that would be Hendricks' guy if it gets to that point.
Well, we have not seen a strike this inning. 4-pitch walk to Beckham from Hamill, and now Wood 3-0 on Freeman.
One bona fide slugger in the middle of the order, and Brian Smith is going to turn him loose on 3-0. Mentioned that jump in ERA for Travis. One of those games, he gave him 3 to the Reds. He was pitching with a 10-1 lead. It's a little misleading.
Driven deep left. Bryant back. Warning track. He's got it. Nicely done. Beckham racing back to first. And a big first out for Travis Wood.
Off the bat, it looked like trouble. Extra bases, perhaps, for Freeman, but Bryant, good angle, good read, good catch.
Now Markakis, whose 2-run homer in the first, supplied all the runs to this point.
Where are you going to find Chris Bryant on a nightly basis?
28 times he's played at least 2 positions.
What a valuable fantasy player, right? Qualifying in all those positions.
I'm not even sure. I haven't played fantasy baseball or rotisserie baseball, is what we called it when I started it, in a while. Usually there's a minimum number of games you have to play at a particular defensive position to use that guy there. Probably, what, 10?
Yeah, I don't know the number, but
might vary from league to league.
We've got solid information that says most leagues it is 5 during the current season.
By the way, tangentially related, you got some work to do in your fantasy football. You played 2 years in a row here, and it's got to improve.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out the rules.
You got to take kickers early. Okay.
I doubled up on quarterbacks last year, and the league's computer laughed at me in its analysis of my draft.
Called strike 3. Markakis didn't like it.
Didn't like it, but he's going to have to accept it. Cub fans, if you miss any of today's action, ABC 7 will be rebroadcasting each one of their Cub matchups on the Live Well Network. Tonight's encore of the Cubs versus the Braves will be aired in its entirety beginning at 11 p.m. on ABC 7's digital channel 7.2 and the following cable channel positions.
We do have the greatest fantasy football team name ever, the Screeching Wrens.
Yeah, they're a good group.
And everybody else likes the fact that you're in the league and that you pay your dues on time.
I'm a good owner.
This call to the pen is brought to you by Lakeside Bank. It's about time, and here's Kyle Hendricks when we return.
I wish it wasn't just the dark times bringing us together.
But it is friends like you that make those dark times worth having.
It was a hell of a speech.
People still need saving.
Stand back.
We got this. We're a team.
Fate compelled me to bring you together.
How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
We are victorious.
I know what I vibed. These big, wide wings.
There's no such thing as a Birdman, Cisco.
The Flash, this Tuesday at 8/7 Central.
For $5,000 a head, I can bust you out of the corner.
How are we supposed to find $5,000 a head?
I need to get home to Nick.
Come with us.
I'm the one taking the risk, making a profit. I don't need his attitude. He's not coming with me.
Can you not see how twisted this is?
Containment. Limited series event continues Tuesday at 9/8 Central on the CW.
MLB.TV Premium, the #1 live streaming sports service, delivers everything you have come to expect and more. Watch every out-of-market game live in HD on over 400 supported devices. Includes a free subscription to At-Bat Premium. That's the #1 app for live baseball. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details.
First time in his major league career, Kyle Hendricks will work in relief. He enters along with Jamer Candelario in a double switch.
Way back when, at the start of his career in the Rangers organization, he worked out of the pen. Back in A-ball, a lot of times that's not so much being used as a relief pitcher as much as just chopping up the games. But he did pick up 3 saves in 2011.
Kyle ranking 6th in the National League in earned run average behind Kershaw, Bumgarner, Arrieta, Syndergaard, and Cueto.
Good pitch.
1-0 on Garcia.
Beat the Reds on the 4th. 5 1/3, 4 hits and a run. Ooh, I say again. Blackney squeezing him a little bit, perhaps. Take a look at our Xfinity pitch tracks. Yeah, #1 looked good. It was borderline. This is how he makes a living, though. That one's borderline, too. Nothing egregious. Enough to beg for, though.
Cubs have announced Jason Hamill left due to right hand cramping.
He's cramp prone, isn't he? He left earlier this year with a leg cramp.
And he said he drank a ton of water before that start. So
it's frustrating.
See it. Requests in is granted time.
Here's an interesting factoid. Adonis Garcia's middle name is Arrieta.
Same spelling?
Yeah.
It's a Rob Deere foul ball. Which means about 400 feet and about 250 feet foul. Two. Popped him up. Zone Baez, and it'll be Baez to make the catch. Inning over. Still 2-0 Atlanta.
Every day you make decisions to better your life, and knowing what policymakers are doing in Des Moines, Springfield, and Washington can really make a difference. That's why the Quad Cities CW has 3 informative programs to help you make sense out of the confusion. Join us Sundays, starting at 11:30 to get a new view on the world around you.
Play ball! For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to modern Woodman Park for a limited time. July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at hallofametour.com.
On it.
Oh, come to mama.
Either way. All your worlds are about to change. Love it.
It is absolutely impossible.
Welcome to a world that challenges reality.
Where have you been all my life?
So I just noticed, no sleeves. Don't you get cold?
It's about changing the future.
Great possibilities are right in front of us.
Missed opportunities, first and second, nobody out. Twice that has occurred. And both times they have failed to score a run. Double play here as Bryant doubled off second. Fifth inning. Actually, Peterson opened the door here by not turning a double play. Harrell would eventually escape.
And a pitch of the game by Lucas Harrell there, the 3-2 changeup to get to Listell after he called Tyler Flowers out for conversation. You see, he has not used the changeup very much tonight, but he picked a great time and delivered a dandy.
2 balls, no strikes on All-Star Chris Bryant, 2-time All-Star.
Harrell, the last couple of innings, has been working in the deep end of the pool a little bit, falling behind in counts, asking for trouble. Cubs have not made him pay for it. That's going to get Brian Snitker's attention. I guarantee you they're going to get somebody up in that pen.
He has barely worked out of the windup the last 3 innings. Leadoff man reaching yet again.
As you start to fatigue, you lose command a little bit, and the ball coming out of your hand just doesn't feel quite as crisp, and you start to force it a little bit. You don't trust it. You hope hitters will get themselves out. Working in the Braves pen, I thought for sure that would get somebody going.
Rizzo in the air, left center in Ciarte and Francoeur, and it'll be the center fielder for the first out. So I was mentioning Preston Morrison when Hamill got hurt. Young right-hander, 22 years old. He'll turn 23 here in a few days. Pitching for South Bend in the Midwest League, 9-3 with a 244. His pro career off to a very promising start. Matt Merton trying to get back to the big leagues. Putting together a nice season at AAA Iowa, hitting .339 so far through 54 games. Strike on Ben Zobrist. Gleyber Torres, 4 hits and a home run for Myrtle Beach tonight, but they lost 13-9 to Winston-Salem. One and one.
On that changeup all of a sudden. Trying to fool a tough guy to fool.
Ripped foul.
Out people.
goes. Ground ball to second. Out there. Out at first. Double play. And the inning is over. To the 7th. 2-0 Braves.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
Only Mediacom brings it all together.
My internet is really fast.
I really just love my TiVo.
So many options on demand.
Because it's all together, it definitely works better.
More speed, more entertainment, and home phone. Bundles start at just $24.95 each a month for a year.
For me, it is a much better experience than satellite.
3 great services, 1 low price. No contract required. Get it all with Mediacom. Call 800-SIMPLIFY for details.
Play ball! For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to modern Woodman Park for a limited time. July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at halloffametour.com.
At Entertainment Expressions, we're hardcore audio experts. We sell nothing but the best.
Audio you can't live without. Clips, Martin Logan, Onkyo, Marantz, and now Paradigm. You have to come in and hear them for yourself.
And there's more. Anthem amplifiers and whole house audio systems, including outdoor speakers for your deck or patio.
Residential, commercial, and home theater. All from the most experienced electronic staff in the Quad Cities.
Service is our obsession.
At Entertainment Expressions, we are your home theater.
And audio experts.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Back here in the 7th inning, and always a pleasure to chat with former Cub, Bill Madlock, career 300-plus hitter in the major leagues. So you went to Eisenhower High School in Decatur, right? Brian Snitker went to high school in Macon, right down the road.
Oh, a little small town. We used to beat up on them every year.
Jeff Francoeur bounces foul to third. 354, 1975 All-Star season with the Cubs. They lead the National League. 339 in 1976. A couple of batting titles with the Pirates as well. 0-1 from Hendricks is over for a strike. All right, I got one for you, Bill. We've had you on a few times.
Yes.
You were a Ranger in the 70s. You were a Cub, a Giant, Pirate. Your favorite and least favorite of the uniform combinations, because there were some interesting ones at all those stops.
Well, I was looking at the Pirate uniform that they wear on Sunday. I said, we didn't look that bad, did we? In those, there's some ugly uniforms.
Oh man, you had the gold tops with the black pants. You had the black tops with the yellow pants. You had the yellow helmets with the black bill.
I think the socks now are so bad. We just had the regular socks. Those socks are very ugly with the Pirates wear now.
1-2. Here's the pitch. You also had the Sansabelts too in a few stops. Now they're back to the more traditional look. You had the pullover tops.
Yes.
The whole deal.
Yeah, I was looking at that All-Star uniform from the San Diego. They're ugly. They're ugliest uniforms I've ever seen in my life.
Like the baby who's so ugly he's cute.
That's right.
There's that All-Star uniform.
There it is. Right. That looks a lot better right there, though.
Francoeur walked.
Wow, yeah, what are the odds, right? And especially with Hendricks, who doesn't walk many, and Francoeur, who's not very patient.
All right, I want to ask you about 81. You were an All-Star that year. That was the strike year.
Yes.
And the All-Star game, right after that, that's when you resumed and had the second half. That had to be a strange year.
That was a strange year. I think we had it in Cleveland, I think. Right. Yep. And like so the crowd was just unbelievable. At the old County Stadium, it was about 70,000 people there. So, but it was unique because we started and we went right back into the season.
What did you do during the break there?
We just worked out. You know, we got a bunch of guys together because, you know, baseball is such a part of our country, a part of our life. We knew it wasn't going to last too long.
Any particular All-Star memories? Do you remember any particular at-bat?
Oh, yes. My first All-Star, I was MVP with John Matlack. We shared it. I got a base hit off of Goose in the 7th inning, driving a couple runs and win MVP that year, co-MVP.
1-0 on Flowers. Here's the pitch. It's outside. It's 2-0. 2-0 Braves. Nick Markakis homered in the first inning, and that has been it.
Frank Gore not a base stealer. He hasn't tried one this year.
Each team with just 3 hits. So you actually had a higher major league average than you did as a minor league hitter. You hit 288, not a ton of time in the minors, and 305 in the majors. Why do you think that is? And that does happen on occasion. Guys get better as they, you know, move up a level.
Well, I think I learned what type of hitter I was going to be. In the minor leagues, you know, I thought the quickest way to get to the big league was hit the ball out of the park. Then I started talking to my hitting coach, and he said the best way to get to the big league, you put the ball in play. And that's what I did. So I hit the same amount of home runs, but my average started going up.
It seems 73 in the Pacific Coast League Spokane. You had 22 homers and hit 338 that year. I'd say it clicked. You were, what, 22 years old at the time?
Yes.
Well, there goes. Flowers puts it in the air to left. Bryant coming in. That'll send Francoeur back to first. We'll bring up Inciarte. I would imagine when you came to the Cubs, you would have played against Hank Aaron, right? 74?
Yes.
That was his big season when he set the all-time home run record. Did you get to know the all-time home run leader?
Well, I didn't know him well, but I got a chance to talk to him on an occasion, and he's just a great individual. You know, him, Stargell, and all those guys back there, and you can really come and talk to him and talk to him about the game and how the game is played and what you should be doing, what you should not be doing out there on and off the field.
Yeah, because you had an interesting career in that you had 21 games with Texas, and then you finished with Detroit, but everybody remembers you as a National League player. Inciarte sends it to the deep left, and Bryant again will make a running catch on the warning track. 2 outs. And that's the other thing we should say about the All-Star game is no interleague play back then. So when it was American League, National League, it was a little different.
Yeah, we didn't like the American League back then, but, you know, because we beat them some like 14 or 15 times in a row. And they finally beat us a game when we played at White Sox Park. I think Fred Lynn hit a grand slam off of Anley Henmark, and since then the American League had been taken over. So right. Only time we get to see the American League was then in the World Series.
Harold fouls.
Yeah, and league pride was a big deal back then.
Yes, it's pride, yeah.
Harold taking the at bat, pitching a shutout through 6. Hit hard. Hendricks will cover. And that'll end the inning. All right, Bill, here we go. Time for the Mercedes-Benz 7th inning stretch for the Mad Dog.
Conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, former Cub Bill Medlock.
1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back to it. Root for the Cubbies. If they don't win this, let's shake
the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to modern Woodman Park for a limited time, July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at hallofametour.com.
Chicago Cubs welcome the Texas Rangers to Wrigley Field. Saturday, July 16th, exclusively on the Quad Cities CW.
Famous Dave's Catering. Pricing starting at $5.99 per person.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Chicago Cubs. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Don't even think about it. We will hunt you down, gut you like a fish.
Harrell continuing on.
I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, he's pitching scoreless baseball, but he's been teetering a little bit the last couple of innings. I don't know what kind of shape the Braves bullpen is in terms of guys who may or may not be available.
Wilson Contreras leading off. As Harrell has flirted with danger.
Been resilient, hasn't he? Yeah. He bends, but he does not break.
A bit pea soupy, isn't it? The air is pretty thick. Look out. 3-1. Contreras thought it was ball 4.
Yeah, that's kind of calling the count. Maybe anticipating strike on 3-1. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah. According to our pitch tracks there, it was at the bottom of the knees. See Flowers, excuse me, lifting it up a little bit.
Action now in the Braves bullpen. Another 3-2. Hustled into left. Broken record. Leadoff man is on. 4th straight inning. Braves manager Brian Snitker wondering will Earl's luck run out. Early base runners.
Hands pulled in, gets a high fastball. Got 2 big double plays, one on a line drive and a ground ball double play to end last inning.
Broken bat flare. Inciarte with a sliding catch. And are they saying he's out? No, they're saying he's out. The out is called. by Mike Everett, the first base umpire, saying that Inciarte apparently had it and dropped it on the exchange. They would have had an out either way because Contreras.
Yeah, he's thinking about trying to fling that ball back into first base.
It was the right call.
He can play the outfield, man. He's one of the better ones in the league.
Count. Madison Russell, ball one.
We got a righty and a lefty up in the pen. 7-man bullpen, 3 lefties, 4 righties.
Will steps off. Contreras did not budge. Side step in the pitch and a swing and a miss. Mauricio Cabrera and Dario Alvarez.
Either one of those guys was with the Braves last time we saw him. The Cabrera dude, he could throw 103 miles an hour.
Nearing 100 pitches. Russell hits a rainbow to center. Inciarte is in. Watch your source for everything Chicago. ABC 7 Eyewitness News weeknights at 10 with Kathy Brock, Alan Krzyzewski, Cheryl Burton, Jerry Taft, and Mark Giangreco. News coming up right after the ball game tonight as Justin Grimm and Lester Strode look at the scouting report. And the Braves is Jeimer Candelario will bat for the first time tonight. Ball one on Jeimer. He would have played for the world team in the Futures game on Sunday in San Diego, but at this point it looks like he'll be on a big league roster with the Cubs in Pittsburgh that day.
Assignment for a young kid who's used to playing every day down in the minor leagues to come off the bench.
One and two. Carroll gets a sign. Candelario just able to stay alive. 41,480 in the ballpark tonight. Had to wait a little extra longer than usual. An hour 35-minute rain delay before the first pitch. Foul tip into the mitt of Flowers, and the inning is over. Cubs strand one, and they trail.
Play ball! For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time, July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at halloffametour.com.
At Entertainment Expressions, we'll help you customize your home audio and video so it's a perfect fit for you and your family. You'll go from just watching TV to feeling like you're a part of it. With a Dolby Atmos and DTS:X surround sound system from Entertainment Expressions. These new audio formats sound so lifelike, you'll feel like you're in the movie.
Entertainment Expressions, great service is our obsession. From your favorite electronics mid-box store.
We are your home theater
and commercial
audio video experts.
Before contemplating the many choices on Steak and Shake's $4 menu, one must calm the mind in our Zen garden. Focus. The garlic double steak burger meal. Reflect. The taco salad meal. Zen. The original double and cheese steak burger meal.
Oh!
The $4 menu, where all meals are under $4 at Steak and Shake.
Howie Mandel presents Pete Holmes, Jeff Ross, and today's funniest comics in the stand-up special Just for Laughs, Monday at 8/7 Central.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
Welcome back to Wrigley on this summer night. As we get further into the night, we are headed to the 8th. Cubs still looking for some offense. Had some missed opportunities. Been chasing since that first inning, that 2-run homer that Nick Markakis hit. And since then, both the pitchers have been fantastic. Jason Hamill, of course, left in the 5th. None too happy about it with the hand cramping. He was pitching really well, but the Cubs need to capitalize on any opportunity they can because they're running out of chances, guys.
Thanks, Dion. Yeah, it's getting late. 8th inning. Foul strike on Jace Peterson. Kyle Hendricks, normally a starter, working in relief tonight. 1-1. Line and a pitch off the corner, not by much. Hamill's line 5+3 hits, 2 runs, a walk, 6 strikeouts, and a home run. Another guy goes down. Peterson to the dirt.
Cutting action on that fastball down and in on Peterson and induces the foul ball off the shin bone or wherever it got him. Hendricks very clever out there. Come on back fastball. Apparently didn't get the corner.
Slicing drive to left. Bryant one-hands it. Bring up Gordon Beckham. 0 for 2 with a walk.
Be a little more aggressive if you're not getting those borderline calls. So challenges with the first pitch fastball there to Beckham. Then he can expand.
Got out of the Cubs bullpen. .88 and a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First punch out for Hendricks. Now a gander at the Ford upcoming schedule for the Cubs. That series will take the Cubs into the All-Star break. A couple of night games in Pittsburgh. Matinee on Sunday. 4-day break. 7 Cubs are National League All-Stars. This call to the pen is brought to you by Lakeside Bank. It's about time. Here's Justin Grimm when we come back in the 8th.
I wish it wasn't just the dark times bringing us together.
But it is friends like you that make those dark times worth having.
It was a hell of a speech. People still need saving. Stand back.
We got this. We're a team.
Fate compelled me to bring you together.
How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
We are victorious.
Presents Pete Holmes, Jeff Ross, and today's funniest comics in the stand-up special Just for Laughs, Monday at 8/7 Central.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
Tomorrow's starting pitchers are brought to you by Subaru. Jake Arrieta with his final outing of the first half. Been a tough go for Francisco Liriano, as he'll go in with a 5.34 ERA.
The Pirates have been doing a lot of winning lately despite some rough outings by their starting pitchers. Here's Justin Grimm for the 39th time. Oh, good hook to get it started. Grimm, who doesn't offer at that first pitch very often, fooled by the breaking ball.
Two hitless innings for Kyle Hendricks in relief. Bryant's had a busy night, and the inning is over. 6 outs to go. Cubs trail by 2.
Humankind only has 8 months and 12 days left on Earth.
Excuse me?
What would you do if you only had 8 months left to live?
Try a pogo stick?
Bigger.
He's nuts, right?
Totally nuts.
No tomorrow. Coming this fall to the CW.
Play ball!
For the first time ever, the Baseball Hall of Fame is on tour. It's an interactive look back at America's great pastime. Celebrate baseball's finest immortalized at Cooperstown. All of the legends of the game at your fingertips. Exhibits, virtual reality, even a special IMAX movie. The Baseball Hall of Fame Tour. Finally, your chance is here. Coming to Modern Woodman Park for a limited time. July 3rd through the 10th. Tickets available at halloffametour.com.
Do you remember the time?
We brought a horse into the bar.
Or what about when?
We tested if banana peels are really slippery.
No matter what you do, remember to watch How I Met Your Mother. Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
Humankind only has 8 months and 12 days left on Earth.
Excuse me?
What would you do if you only had 8 months left to live?
Try a pogo stick?
Bigger.
He's nuts, right?
Totally nuts.
No tomorrow. Coming this fall to the CW.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the perfect pitch brought to you by Blue Moon. Lucas Harrell's been in and out of trouble here in recent innings, but he's made some huge pitches. The changeup to get LaStella. Then he gets the ground ball double play off the bat of Ben Zobrist. And the pinch hitter Candelaria chases the high fastball for a strikeout, artfully brewed with Valencia orange peel and a touch of coriander. Something is brewing.
Cubs down 2.
Cubs need to get something brewing.
6 outs to go. Orcakis easy play. This is the longest outing for Lucas Harrell in the big leagues since 2013.
Bumped into Lucas on the street today downtown, and told me about his year in Korea last year. He said it was life-changing. Renewed vigor as he came back to the States. Signed a minor league deal with Detroit, got released, went down with the Braves. Pitched effectively at AAA. Now he's getting this big league opportunity and taking full advantage. Second quality start in a row for him.
Albert Almora Jr. off the bench. Ground ball to short. Beckham a one-hop throw to Freeman for the out. Keller Graduate School of Management, a statistic of the game. When the Cubs get to 4 runs, they're 48-5. 3 or less, 4-27. They are 0-8 since June 20th when they allow the first run of a game. And in jeopardy of being 0-9. Bryant will try to keep the inning alive.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. That low ball tonight.
Oh, and 2.
Maybe a little frustration there after the first one, so gotta regroup. Did I miss something with LaStella? Why Almora took that at bat?
He came out as part of the double switch when Candelario came in. Yep.
All right, I did miss something.
Yes. In a word, yes, you did miss something, but that's okay. You don't miss much. And we got you covered for the stuff you do.
Well, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
I was probably reading an important out-of-town score. A touch of coriander.
1-2.
Brian Snitker, the interim manager of the Braves, he's going old school here tonight. Just running Harrell back out there.
Well, he's giving his manager every reason to.
Yeah.
Bryant hit again. This time a breaking ball. And where did it get him?
Right on the side of the knee, it looked like.
That's an MVP candidate right there. Cannot afford to lose him. Well, he is in some major pain.
A little drop down curveball. Tough when you drop down to get that curveball away from a right-handed hitter.
slowly walk to first.
Second time Bryant's been hit tonight. He's been bumped a few times here in recent days.
That will be it for the starter. This call to the bank is brought to you, call to the pen, brought to you by Lakeside Bank. It's about time. Hunter Cervenka when we come back.
Howie Mandel presents Pete Holmes, Jeff Ross, and today's funniest comments in the stand-up special Just for Laughs, Monday at 8/7 Central.
This summer, Supergirl is soaring to the CW.
I was sent to protect Earth.
Catch the entire first season with back-to-back episodes every Monday starting August 1st.
I love it. Really?
Get up to speed before the season 2 premiere October 10th.
Absolutely.
Supergirl. Back-to-back episodes start Monday, August 1st on the CW.
I wish it wasn't just the dark times bringing us together.
But it is friends like you that make those dark times worth having.
That was a hell of a speech. People still need saving. Stand back.
You got this. We're a team.
Fate compelled me to bring you together.
How did you do that?
I'm Supergirl.
You're who now?
We are victorious.
For our Mercedes drive of the game, it happened early. Top of the first inning, 4 batters in. Nick Markakis yanking one to right. Just his 3rd homer of the year. That made it 2-0, and that's what the score is now in the bottom of the 8th. Hunter Cervenka, who at one time spent some time in the Cubs minor league system, is on to face Anthony Rizzo.
Cervenka, fastball about 93 miles an hour. Really likes his slider. Been on a nice roll. 12 consecutive scoreless outings for him.
Runner at first, 2 outs, ball 1. Major league debut for Cervenka this season. This is his 39th appearance. A 1-0 pitch off the plate. Lucas Harrell has had a couple of long starts here at Wrigley Field. 2012 and tonight. Cervenka has walked 17 in 26 1/3. That's a lot.
Now, when you look in there, Rizzo is a left-handed pitcher.